Oh shit, this actually worked. Hi. This is I have never done something like this before, so I'm kind of confused. Hello. Okay, that's totally fine. You can lurk as much as you want to. I don't know if you can actually hear. Oh, my feet just kind of went into my body. It's already happening. There will be a few hiccups because this is my first time in VR chat. I have no idea. Like, I never streamed using VR chat, so I don't know how good this will work. I have to maybe change some things in my room. But hello everyone. Hello. Well, I'm glad people made it. Yeah, this is the model. It's based on a model that you can actually buy and just adjust yourself. This is not my actual 3D model. This is just something that I have as, like, you know, compensation. Like, I want to have something I can use for now, and there will be something soon, something else, but not right now. It's just impossible to actually commission anyone. I'm glad you like it though. I'm so glad. Yes, it's not the old one. It's I have fog's ears. Wait, can I go closer? Look, I have fog's ears. Oh my god, my body, what is happening? Okay, yeah, this stuff will happen a lot. Don't worry about that. There will be hiccups. It is because I'm not used to this body yet, okay? It's normal. It is totally normal. You know, when we have to learn how to walk again, and that's kind of the same thing. I have to learn how to move around in a body that I'm not used to. But I'm really glad you actually like it. Thank you. Thank you very much. The thing is, what you can't see, I am fully in VR right now, and this is your real height. I'm not that small. I am actually, I mean, it's kind of, I have no idea how tall this model is. It's not my real height. Stop making fun of me. Do a Fortnite dance? Really? Why is this the first thing you want me to do? Why is this the first thing? I can't do, like, other things. Floss it? Really? You really want me to floss? Are you fucking kidding me? What do you mean lewd streams? I'm not lewd. I'm at the ocean. I'm at the beach. That's why I'm wearing a swimsuit. It's not even a lewd swimsuit. It's a normal swimsuit. It's not lewd. You can stay. Okay, let me just floss it once, and then I'll probably just die again, cause, you know. Okay, one floss, okay? Okay, that's about it. No more. No, TTS is still on 1 bit. Don't worry about it. I haven't changed that. It's still the same. What do you mean scammed? It's not scammed. I think it's actually, you get a lot for what you asked for. I could have also just given you nothing. Encore? Okay, one more. Okay, that's about it though. You won't have more. That's about it. No more. No more. No more flossing. No more doing weird Fortnite dances. I can, like, dance normally though. Look. I can dance. But I'm not gonna do Fortnite dances. Game capture? What? Game capture? Cause you might want to? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean by mirror the game capture? Huh? I should be the right way around, I think. It should be fine, because I turned around the camera, right? It looks normal to me. I can see OBS in VR, I can see the chat in VR, and I can also see the Curious Cat in VR, which we will go to in like a second or something. I could technically punch chat. Do you want to get punched? You want me to punch you? Oh look, my body is moving away. You want me to punch you? Is that the first thing you want me to do when you see me in VR? Getting punched? Yes? Okay, look, let me just move away for a second and I'll be right back. This is so perfect. I don't know why it's so broken. I might have to change it around, but let me just punch you. One punch, okay? Let me just see if I punch in my wall or something. Okay, I'm gonna punch. Huh! Oh my god, I punched so hard. There you go, I punched you. Is that what you wanted? I'm glad you wanted that and I gave the punch to you like you wanted. I could also kick, I think. But I'm not that good at kicking, so maybe we punch more than kicking. But no more kicking and no more punching. You know what we actually wanted to do was something else. We wanted to do like talk about the things. Another punch? No. No more punching. Let me just... Maybe it's better if I stand like that. So my body doesn't move around like a bitch anymore. Do something meow? I'm a fox, not a cat. I don't do meow things. But I can be like... Meow. I kind of regret doing that. Do fox noises? The fox... What do foxes say? Foxes do like... Right? Isn't that what a fox sound like? I don't know what a fox sounds like. Alexabasa! I'm really trying to play my role as a fox, okay? Please leave me alone. I haven't been a fox for too long. It's not that easy. I'm telling you, it's actually... You want me to go swimming? Okay, no, we don't go swimming. We don't go swimming. I want to tell you something. There's something that I want to talk about today. Like a lot of things, actually. I want to talk about a lot of things. As soon as my body stops doing the thing, let me just do something. Let me just turn around. Let me just... Can I do that? Okay, there we go. Okay. I think... I don't know, this should be fine. It's not really a hot tub stream. There's like ocean and like beaches, but it's not really a hot tub stream. We could have gone for beaches and hot tub and whatever the heck. You could have gone for that, but we did it. We went for just chatting. I wasn't actually sure if I should have gone for something else. If I should have gone for VR chat or just chatting, because I'm technically in VR chat, but I'm just using VR chat for my chatting, so I don't know. But one thing that I just noticed that I have to fix, can I do it using this? Is actually I am not using... Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. I'm actually not using the correct audio device, so you can't hear anything. Because right now... Okay, let me just... 1 second. I'm gonna move away. Just 1 second. Don't mind me moving here. There's nothing to see here. I'm just looking. I'm just looking at the beautiful sky. The sky is pretty cute, beautiful. There's nothing else here. There's nothing else here. Just 1 second. And, is it this one? Okay, now you can actually hear some background music. Okay, there we go. I'm back. I'm good. Hello. I'm not thick. I'm small, you idiot. I'm gonna sue you. Okay, so what we actually wanted to do today. We actually wanted to do something completely different. I don't know if you have seen it, but on my Discord server and on Twitter, I posted some, what's it called? A Curious Cat link. Yeah, TTS is alive now. You can actually hear things now.
TTS alive now?
Yes. That should be working again. Everything should be working now. I had the wrong audio device on. So now you can talk to me again and other things. But I hear it anyways. Like, I would be able to hear it. It just wasn't on stream. I just wanted to sit down today, or like stand, because I'm standing right now, and just talk about some things. Like hot tea topic things, I don't fucking know. Like things that people don't really like talking about. Maybe things that are pretty controversial and not controversial. Oh look, my leg is going up again. Maybe just, okay, there we go. Not really bad, but like in a way that's, you know, you just people don't talk about it.
You see this creature stealing your food at 3 a.m. What would you do?
You want to fight? I'm gonna take your food. I don't fucking care. I'll just go into your room and I'll take your fucking food. You can't keep that from me. I'll take all of it. I don't care. I don't care if it's your food. It's mine now. Don't kidnap me. What do you mean? No. If someone redeems feet, you will see feet. That's how it works. It won't be today or like on stream or like any stream. Like it will be sometime, but not right now. You know, like someday in the future maybe. Cutest fox ever. Thank you very much. This is my first day as a fox. I'm already doing horrible, but I'm trying my best. Okay, but is that flooded? This area? Don't. It's fine. Don't worry. The people are good. That's normal. They live here for ages. It always has been flooded. Don't worry about it. When you wear socks with swimsuit, Shira, why? These are like, these are socks that are good for swimming. I don't really like to touch the ground with bare feet. It's not really nice. And that's why I'm wearing socks. When you go into the ocean and, my leg is just, doesn't really want today. And when you go into the ocean and you touch the ground with your bare feet and then there's like a sharp stone and it hurts. And that's why I have these socks. So that doesn't happen. Like I go into the ocean and I can just walk without hurting my feet, That's how it works. I'm trying. Thank you. I'm glad you think I'm adorable because I am. I really wish my leg would stop flipping out. Like I said, this is really my first time doing a full body trekking stream. So it's like really, really wonky. I need to figure out how to place the things so it works better. Hello, Ultra Ree! Hello! I'm Uvo today. I know, I'm absolutely adorable. I should giving myself compliments. I think that's not really nice.
I will DM you some stuff you might be interested in later.
Oh yeah, do
in
that.
Case you want to stream VR chat in the future.
Yes.
I know a thing or two about how the in-game stuff works as well as how to use it to your benefit for streaming.
That will be great. I want to know more about it because like right now I'm having so much fun. I love this. I love streaming like that. I don't know why. I didn't expect it, but I really like this. I really like this environment. It feels really immersed. I love talking to you like this. It's really nice. Yeah, it's like you can see I have some problems with it, but it is what it is. I'm gonna fix it for like the next times when I do this, but it happens. The guy who killed Batman's parents saved a ton of life. I don't like this comment. Don't like this. Can I delete this? The aliens are trying to suck her up. No. Okay, come on. Guys, we have to talk about things now. That's more important. We talk about the things that I've wanted to talk about. And we're gonna start with it right now. We just talk about everything but the things that I want to talk about. Silent Hill music? No, it's normal music. I don't want to talk about Lamino. It wasn't getting... I know. I think it's because I'm standing differently. Like yesterday I was standing like this. In this direction. And I think it's actually better. But now I set all my stuff up. And it's right here. And then I can't really rotate myself anymore. It's really stupid. I wasn't really smart when I did that. But it is what it is. So I kind of have to work with it now. But actually... Okay, guys. No more about this. More about the things that you wrote me on Curious Cat. You can still write me stuff there. You can find the link on my Twitter page or on my Discord, and you can just write things that you want to talk about today. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be anything, like anything that is maybe your opinion on the game, maybe your opinion on VTubing, maybe your opinion on whatever the heck. Just some opinions you want to share with us, and we're gonna look at them. It can be totally anonymous, so you don't have to tell who you are. It doesn't matter. It's really just about hanging out and talking about stuff. Flood is justice, yes, but that's not really controversy, is it? You already said something. That's great. I'm just gonna go through it. You won't be able to see it on screen, but I'm gonna read it and I'm just gonna talk about it. So you're gonna know what I'm talking about. And you can always join in and give your own opinions on that topic. That's totally fine, as long as it is respectful and not really, insulting to anyone or whatever the heck. We're always trying to keep it reasonable. Good evening!
I have an opinion on your mom in bed last night.
I'm gonna fucking ban you, you fucking idiot. Don't talk shit! Don't talk about that! Don't talk about Mama Hiko like that! That's not how you do it! No. But yeah, let me just start with the first thing, okay? Let me just start with it. I'm not getting to it at all. You guys are so nice. What the heck? Your favorite Chiriko is streaming. I was like, oh yeah, true gamer. What do you mean lewd? See, this is not lewd.
Grandpa Hiko free for
How
me?
is this lewd? You are lewd. Your brain is lewd. This is just lewd because your brain thinks it is. This is just adorable. Nothing more. It's just me in a cute swimsuit. Because like people wear that, when you go to the beach. You're just freaking leeches for the society. Men are disgusting. Okay, but let me just read the first thing, okay? Thank you. Let me just do that. Okay, where do we go? What is the first controversy? The first question that I got was like, Nichi-Sanji or Hololive, which is better to you? To me, I feel like Nichi-Sanji is doing better with male and female interactions, and their male VTubers is more famous, unlike Holostar. So this is very specific. This is actually about like the big companies, the big two companies that people know in VTubing. I mean, there's also VShojo, but I don't really count them there because they're like bigger. Hello, Legs! Hello! Thank you for the sub! I don't really know about Hololive and Nichi-Sanji, to be honest, because I don't really watch either of them, because they are mostly streaming at times where I can't watch streams. It's really impossible to me. Like, I don't really watch the streams, so I can't really watch them, so I don't really have a big opinion on them. It's just, I don't think any of them is better in like the whole big thing, I guess. I don't know if they do a better job with male and female. I honestly have no idea. I can't really tell you about that. I think that Nichi-Sanji has that vampire VTuber, right? Or is that Hololive? That's the thing, I don't know. I don't even know who's freaking thingy thing. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I can't really give you a good opinion on that. This is very specific. And I don't know. Nichi-Sanji is pretty big, but I think Hololive is also pretty big. But like, I know that in Hololive there is a lot of male VTubers that aren't really big, and I think that has probably something to do with the way they market them, but I don't know. You like the BGM? The BGM is actually from the mat itself. It's not something I put on. It's really nice. Hello, Tatsin, guys. Shoujo is more a group of friends rather than yes, exactly. That's what I mean. Like Nichi-Sanji and Hololive, they're both casting their talents and then have their whole lore and whatever the fuck. And VShojo is more taking streamers and putting them into the group. It's more like a Twitch team, you know. And Nichi-Sanji and Hololive are more like idol companies or something. Yeah, they're from the map. It's from the world, you know. It's not my music. That's what I wanted to say. I don't know. I will just go with the next one because this one was really difficult for me to actually talk about. This one is really, really long. This one is really long. I'm gonna read this out for you, and you're gonna try to understand what this says. Because I might forget most of it after I've read it. So let me just read it. I find most clippers with online personas annoying. They sometimes talk about the success of the channel as if they worked hard for it, but oftentimes they just post raw clips or out of context stuff. Like what they do is so cool, ... But 90% of the credits goes to the streamer. They are also notorious for stealing artworks. I also hate it when they DM VTubers as their friends. Lastly, I find it annoying when YouTubers treat them different compared to a regular fan. Yes, getting views on a clip is cool, but why would they force yourself to be friends with someone that has personality of a toaster? Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, who wrote this? Did you write this, Sydney? Is that yours? That's a huge ass freaking text message block. Okay, let's dive into it, okay? Let's dive into it. I'm not gonna read it again. I think the overall opinion was why do streamers treat clippers differently, and clippers are annoying because they have an online persona and they pretend to be really successful for something they don't really do themselves. I think that's like the overall message they're trying to convey. It's basically about clippers, and they don't really like clippers. I think that's like the overall message is they don't like clippers because they think they have what's it called? They have this thing going on where they pretend like they are big or something, and even though they just take content from other people. I think that's the idea behind it. If I understand this correctly, that's the idea behind it. Clippers are important to the community. I really don't like what Sodafunk is doing though. I don't know what Sodafunk. I don't know who Sodafunk is. Is that a clipper or like a person or a VTuber or a song? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know who that is. I blacked out midway through. Me too. That's fine. That's why I explained this again. I don't really... Oh, it's a Clipper. I don't really know about them. I have no idea what they're doing, so I can't really talk about that. I don't really socialize with YouTubers Clippers, so it's not a big deal for me. You mean like the Clippers that posted on YouTube? Oh yeah, that's it. It's Clippers that basically clip people, post the videos on YouTube, and then get a lot of views of it, and then pretend... I don't know, pretend... I can't really do the thing with my fingers. Pretend... to be big, you know, like they go like, oh, look at me, I'm huge. That's kind of the idea, because what they say is they took someone else's content and use it for themselves, and then go like, oh, I'm such a huge YouTube channel. I think that's the overall message we have. And like, my opinion on Clippers, I'm gonna be really honest with you, my opinion on Clippers is I like Clippers. They're cool, they're great. I think they give a lot to the community. I have no fucking clue what to put on YouTube. I have no idea. I don't know how YouTube works. I have no clue. Yes, clickbait sucks. I hate clickbait. I hate every fucking clickbait. I hate when they use the lewd out of context clips. I fucking hate it so much. I would never do that myself. Never. Because I fucking hate it. It's so bad. Like, if I do it, it's more like ironically, funnily, but not like, oh look, I post a lewd picture of myself as a thumbnail, and then I call it, oh look, she likes it big. You know what I mean? I really don't like this. It's just like, why would I click on that? I don't want to see that. Because I know exactly what it is. 90% of the times, what you will see is her saying like, oh, look at this sword, it's pretty big. And then the clip is over. And all you got is like this huge clickbait about something that wasn't even there. And I really hate that. I hate that so much. Like, I go on YouTube and that's all I see. It's these, oh, arigato picture thumbnails and like clickbait titles and go like, whatever. I hate that. Everyone who does that is not, I don't like them. Sorry, but I don't want to, I don't like this. This is not something I like. I think that normal clippers are pretty cool. Like, you go like, you just clip something, upload it, and that's it. But if you're humble about it, I don't see the problem. Of course I see the problem when people go, oh, like braggy about it, you know, when they go like, oh, look at my huge channel, my success. And I'm like, I don't know, is that what you're doing it for? Like, do you do it for your own success? Or do you do it because you want to help out people? Like, there's like these two things. Are you a fan? Are you part of a community and you want to support someone? Or do you try to grow your own channel so you can do your own content and at some point don't really care about anyone you clipped about anymore? And that's like the two sides of it, I think, you know? If clipping is done by the right way, it creates value for both parties, but there's clippers that just copy paste as well, which I don't really like. Oh yeah, that sucks. If a clipper does nice editing and presents it in the right way, I'll just... That's the thing. Like, for example, when I see Lex clipping something from my stream, Lex is not a huge clipper. He just clips it and posts it on Twitter. But I freaking love when he does that. It means so much to me because his clips are amazing. It's funnily edited. I love the clips he takes. He has a good taste for it. It's so good. I love it. And he's part of this community. And whenever he does it, I'm super happy about it. You know what I mean? And like, if he would become this huge clipper, sure, why not? He does nice edits and it's really great. And I think it would also maybe help him to maybe get hired by someone to actually edit for them. You know, that's also something that you might have to keep in mind. Doing this might be helpful for them in that way, but it just really depends. Oh no, it's all gone. There's like this, I can't read it anymore because I can't scroll up. Fuck, I made a mistake. You wrote so... Okay, if like the people who wrote like a long message and I wasn't able to read it, can you post it again so I can read it now? You're doing it for clout? You know what, Lex? It's fine, you can do that for clout. If you get clout, I get clout. If you get famous as a clipper, just upload only my clips and then I'm famous. So sorry. Win-win situation, am I right? Hello, Motoy! Hello! I hope Lex won't forget about me when he's becomes big. I feel this. Please don't forget about it. You know, Lex, you started here. You need to come back to your roots, okay? Don't do that to us. But I think that's my overall opinion on clippers. Like, if you have to imagine, clippers are basically the reason why VTubing is that big in like Western countries, because clippers and translators used to take the Japanese clips, translate them, and put them for us to watch on YouTube. And that's kind of how this whole thing started. It was basically them translating it for us. And I don't think that the community would be as big as they are right now without them. And I mean, it's not really the same anymore because right now everyone is clipping all over the kind YouTubers. But even that, I don't really, you know, it helps everyone in a way. It's nice. I think if someone wants to clip me, they can clip me, they can post it, that's fine. I don't think I would be fine if people clipping me out of context, putting a lewd thumbnail on it and be like, oh, she's sad. Because that's not me. That doesn't represent me at all. VTuber Eyes are another cool clipper. I don't know them much. I just read that they want to go away from Twitter, if I'm correct. I don't really know what happened. But that's something that I know about them. It's just something... It's just, I don't know. I think it's nice if you're represented correctly, because even, like, some people clip others. Like, what I also have seen is people getting clipped in really funny clips, and then you go to their stream and they're like the total opposite. And that's like, you know, that's normal. That's why they're clips. It's totally fine. It's just really weird when you get clipped totally out of context and then presented in a way that you're not. And I don't like that. Like, I wouldn't want to be presented in a way that I'm not. And that's something what I would keep in mind when clipping people, to always keep in mind what they would think of that clip, if they would actually like it, if they wanted to be clipped like that, you know? I wouldn't be here if it weren't for clippers, but clickbait and copy pasting is not cool. Oh yeah, that's true. That's 100% true. Like, stealing someone else's clip is really weird. Like, I don't get that. It's like when I was like 13 and I would re-upload anime openings on YouTube because I thought it was cool. Maybe that's the equivalent to it nowadays. I don't know. What I said earlier, some personality clippers are bad, especially if doesn't become problem if they're arrogant. TM clips are sometimes posted force. Oh yeah, that's true. There's also the thing about the 24-hour rule with the partner streamers, right? You're right. I totally forgot about that. That's also a big problem. You have, like, when you partner on Twitch, you have this rule of 24 hours exclusive Twitch content. You can't upload your content on another platform within 24 hours because it has to be exclusive to Twitch. So, like, if you do that, that's not good. The shark, it's my pet. What do you don't like? That's not a shark. That's a whale. You know, it's okay. The shark is my friend. The whale is my friend. Everyone here is my friend. Don't worry about it. I lived here all my life. Clippers are okay when they have some effort and don't spam 10 seconds of funny clips. I get that. Oh my god, it's fine. All I know is clippers are people who clip Hololive clippers. Who clips Hololive? Clippers are getting a lot of money from stealing their content. And that's also something that is like... Not every clipper steals anyone's money. Not every clipper has monetized content. Yes, there are clippers who do that, but not every clipper does. And that's like also the thing, like, just because some people are stupid, my leg is moving, is like, not everyone is weird. Like, not everyone makes money, and not everyone does that, and everyone that. And that's what I think is super important to know, that even if a group of people does something, it doesn't mean you have to destroy the whole idea of this thing existing. Like, stop, I want to talk about something seriously. You can't mess up right now. But you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Didn't you average like 30 like a month ago? What do you mean average 30? I mean, like, my viewers? I have no idea. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know, but the thing is, when I stream, I have no clue how many viewers are here. I don't know how many of you are here, and I don't care how many of you are here. I just want to stream, because as soon as I look on the number, I get really anxious. Like, it doesn't matter if it's a big number or a small number, I just get anxious, and that's why I don't want to look at it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know how many people are here. I just don't want to know. And that's okay, you know, like, I don't need to know. I just want to stream. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. My level of anxiousness is super bad. So I don't really like to talk about these numbers on stream. So if you wouldn't mind not bringing it up, that would be nice. How much resources does your avatar use? I have no idea. I have no clue. Don't ask me that. I don't know anything about VRChat resources or what the heck. Do you mean resources as in how much processor power or like RAM? I don't know. Because I have no idea. What do you mean these? I say these so much and it's really bad. I say it so much and I'm so sorry. These nuts, am I right? You're so funny. You're so funny. How many polygons on these fox ears? At least 30. I don't know. How am I supposed to know that? I mean, I edited the avatar, but I have no idea.
Tips to clippers. Become Chat S and make 1-hour fan cuts off streams that are 10 GB in size. Take 5 hours to upload and then delete them after a week.
You know, I don't know. Like, it's so weird. I just think that, you know, a clip is not your content. I mean, it is. Like, how do I explain this? Like, for example, if a clipper clips my stream and puts it on YouTube, people will probably still go to my stream to check it out because that's my content. Like, I personally don't really do clips that much. Where's my leg going? And that's why I think I personally don't see it as them stealing my content, you know? That's kind of what I think about it. It's different for me personally, but everyone thinks about it different, and that's fine. That's why you have to take care about every single option and everyone is thinking about it differently. Just because I say it's okay doesn't mean that someone else is saying that it's okay. Leg is always disappearing. I want to fix it, but I can't. Thank you for the follow. I can't read your name because it's so small, but I appreciate it a lot. I'm not giving you my leg, but I can... Let me just do something. Look. I can stand on the leg. You proud of me? I can balance on one leg. Wait, let me do that again. I can balance on one leg. Look. Shut up. My balance is perfect. I don't need your opinion on my balance. I'm not good at this stuff. I'm so sorry. I'm actually horrible at these kind of things. Onion. Look,
so proud
I have a beer. You want some beer? Guys, you want some beer? You want to drink some beer? Here, this is for you, some beer. It has pretzels on it. You want this beer? I hope you enjoy this beer. This is just for you. Let's get this beer away. Fuck this beer. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not. Don't worry about it. I don't like beer. Can you do me some solid and say this? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it with full motion, okay? Ugh, fine. I guess you're my little PogChamp and I'm going away because I don't fucking care anymore. End me. I destroyed myself again. It doesn't work. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not good at this stuff, but I really like it. You want to see my tail? It's beautiful, isn't it? What the fuck, Frendra? Stop! Shut up! Leave me alone! I have so much fun with this. You have no idea how much fun I have. Please never come back close again. You don't enjoy me being close to you? You don't enjoy my face? You want to see into my head? Can you see into my head? How does it feel like? It's empty, right? No thoughts. I have no brain. I'm sorry. Where's my leg going?
6 feet, please.
Stop saying it's empty. That's not nice. Give me 1 second. Let me just leave for a second. Bye-bye, guys. Was fine. Was nice to know you.
Can you do the Seuss Jam dance?
I can't do the Seuss Jam dance. I don't freaking know what that is. What is... Oh, you mean... No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. No.
Come closer, please, Shira 2gasm.
I know that my avatar is glitching the hell out. Are you stupid? You think I don't see that? Of course I am. Of course I'm glitching. That's my whole idea. I'm trash. You don't know that?
Seuss Jam dance plucks.
That's what I said at the beginning of the stream. I don't know. What the dog doing? I don't have a dog. Okay, you know what? Let me go for the next weird topic
PLS,
that we can talk
no,
about.
It makes me act up.
Shut up. I'm gonna ban you if you keep being weird. New Pokemon games are too easy. Ooh.
Please, Shirahiko, come back a Seuss Jam with us.
Ooh. Ooh. New Pokemon games are too easy. You know what? You know what? Let me just be honest with you, okay? I don't like new Pokemon games. I have the feeling saying that, you know, yes, they're kids' games, and that's okay, you know, but I don't understand why suddenly kids getting dumber? Like, I don't understand. I will never understand that, because, you know, I used to play these games back then, and I don't really understand, like, are kids unsmart? Like, do they not want to play? I think the reason why these games are getting easier, let me hear me out. Do you know why these games are getting easier and easier? It's because the attention span of children is getting lower and lower, and they don't like if they don't have success. They don't want to try over and over again. They just want to freaking go through it and go to the next thing. And that's what I want to do. And that's the reason. That's why it's getting easier. They have no attention span. Because imagine if you would play a game and you wouldn't be able to finish it. You have to try over and over again, and it's something you're like, nah, I don't like this. And I think that's the reason. I think that's the reason why these games are getting easier, because they want people to actually play it. That's what I think. Your kids love Fortnite, but you don't need a lot of attention spans to play Fortnite. You know what I mean?
Best game when it will make people smarter, right?
What do you mean? We just grew up with the games became easier. I think so as well. It's not just the kids. Oh yeah, like the kids are growing up, obviously, and like then it's the adults as well because a new generation. But
when
like
I was
that's
a kid,
what I think.
I played through Pokemon Red just fine. Pokemon games weren't hard to begin with.
They're not hard, but you can't, like, for example, you actually have to level your Pokemon. Nowadays, what you have to do is you just click a button and every Pokemon gets leveled equally. You didn't have that. You don't go and level your Pokemon. You never do that. I never did that. I never went and actually fought with a Pokemon to level it. I never did that in the newer games. In the older games, I still have to do that. Like, I think it's in like the first gym, depending on what starter you take. You have to kind of level a bit in the bush just to level up your Pokemon so you don't die. Like, that's something you just have to do. At least I had to do. Maybe I was dumb when I was a child. That's okay. But I think that's something that actually is, you know, kind of happening right now. Like, the leveling up thing, that's something I don't like. Like, I want to level my Pokemon. I don't want to be spoon-fed with XP. I want to level them. Why are you angry and throwing love? Thank you. What's painted on your left leg? This? Right here? This is a barcode. I'm not gonna tell you what it is though.
I only had to level up in yellow cause you start with Pikachu.
Yeah. That's. I think I also played yellow. Not you talk about it. I also had the Pikachu game. You're right. I didn't play a Pokemon game. Can you recommend? You didn't play Pokemon? Dude, I have no idea which one you should play. Honestly, I have no idea. I think personally, my opinion, I do like Black and White for the sole reason that it felt different from the story than the other games. So like you play a normal game, then you can play Black and White, and then I don't care anymore. That's kind of what I think. That's what I thought when I played that.
For the 5 grams vaccine. Shira too smug.
The best way to do yellow was get the Butterfree and use Confusion. I have no idea. When I was young, I didn't use these kind of moves, I'm gonna be honest with
Less
you.
Shirahito.
I didn't have a tactic either. Maybe I was just dumb. Maybe that's why the game was difficult. Maybe it actually was me. My leg is moving again. Let me just turn around so it doesn't happen anymore. I don't want to glitch out that much. I want to be a normal person that doesn't glitch, you know? Black and White wasn't bad, even if I finished it to that. Even if I didn't finish it to this day. I think so as well. I really think that Black and White were good games. Leaf Green, Fire Red, Emerald, Black and White 2 are all good choices for Pokemon. You know what? Just trust Cindy. I think Cindy knows. I also played Emerald, and I also played like Green and Red or something. Thank you! If that is a host, I don't know who you are, but I thank you. I can't see it, it's so small. Because in VR, you have like this problem with everything is a bit like blurred. It's really bad.
And best waifu.
Anne is so cool. I love Anne. He's very nice. I think that's why I like the game so much. He felt different, you know? He's like one of these characters you just remember for a long time. With like the others, like the other Pokemon games, I wouldn't really be able to tell you who the heck the evil people were. But with Black and White, you had like Anne, and Anne was like this character, this big character that was like, he had this whole freaking character arc. And I really liked that. That was really nice. I actually can't drink right now, but I will drink in a bit. I will drink in a bit. Do you learn any attacks that weren't damaging? Honestly, not really. I never really used these attacks. I mean, I did, like, depending on the situation, I guess, but I didn't do it that much, you know, just slightly. Sometimes, you know? Hello! Tsukimisu? Yeah, I'm wearing a swimsuit. I need to attack adrenaline. I need to attack adrenaline. I feel this. And enjoyers. Platinum would probably be good. I just don't want to have... Oh, yeah. I played Pearl, I think. I played Pearl when I was young. And my brother bought Platinum at some point. And then I also played Platinum. And I really liked it. I really liked both of them, honestly. You need to sleep? Have a wonderful night. Sleep well. Thank you for hanging out for a while, though. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. Now that you talk about Black and White, I want to finish that game. I mean, you should, right? It's a nice game. Even if it's not right now, maybe one day you can actually finish it. It's a good game. Is that lag trying? I see it is. Look. But it's really wonky. But it technically works. But it's really wonky. Ugh, my leg. Thank you for the follows, by the way. I'm sorry. It's really hard to read. Canada, thank you. And chicken egg. I stopped to play Black and White before Elite 4. I mean, you know, that's actually quite close to the end, so maybe you should actually finish it. Can you fluff your tail?
Can I
sadly can't not. Oh, you want to? Look here, there's tail. But you can just look. It's beautiful, right? Beautiful tail. But no more looking at the tail. No more looking at the tail. Let me just go up and read more. What is the next question we had? Do you have some weeb friends in real life who share your love for Fate Go or Fate franchise in its entirely? Why is it Fate? Enjoyers. I love how this is all about Fate. Like, not even general people that love anime, but do you know people that love Fate? Oh, I can't read that so well. Let me try. Tosuke Mizuka Yabe. I just read Yabe and I don't know what this says. I'm not good at this. Oh no, I'm so sorry. My Japanese is really bad. I'm trying, but it's difficult to read. Suke Mizuka Yabe. I don't know. I'm sorry. Bugs, girls, and joys. Of course I can speak Deutsch. What the fuck did I say that? Of course I can speak German, but I'm not doing it. I'm speaking English. But yeah, like, I play Fate Go a lot, actually. I play on the Japanese servers, so I don't play on the American ones. Solely for the reason that it's more up to date and I don't like to wait a year to get stuff that is up to date right now. It makes me really mad and my leg is moving away again. So I kind of play on the Japanese servers most of the times, or like all of the times. And I actually started because a real life friend of mine was like, hey, do you know this game Fate Go? So I started playing it. So that kind of explains, and that will probably answer this question. Yes. And they made me play it. I don't think I would have started playing it without them, to be honest. My Japanese is so bad. I'm sorry, Samui. I'm trying to read, but it's not really easy. Okay, let me just go with this. Is there another controversy question? That wasn't really a controversy at all. That was more just a normal question. That was a bit out of place. How do I move this up? Come on, you can do it. Oh, there we go. That's the question. That's not the controversy. Guys, you're not understanding this. Where's my leg going? My leg really doesn't want to track today. It doesn't work.
If you want to fix the tracking, then put the little transmitters you connect to the USB as far apart from each other as possible. That caused me some problems as well. Turns out the wireless of those sometimes interfere with each other.
Yeah, that might be a problem. I'll figure that out. Have fun lurking. You saw me on TikTok? Hello then. I'm glad you found me and now you're here. But yes, I mostly speak English on my streams. I don't speak German at all. I only speak English. I am from Germany, but I don't really use the language at all. How do you feel about some VTuber fans being overly sexually, romantically explicit towards content creators who don't want that kind of attention? Is that something that worries you in your career? I love how you wrote career. Do you think more VTubers should set stricter boundaries with that stuff? Hopefully this wasn't too weird of a question, but since that's fine, don't worry. How do you feel about VTuber fans being overly sexually, romantically explicit towards content creators? That is a good question. Because I have seen... Okay, let me just start from the beginning. I think it really depends. Like, I personally... I don't like it. Like, I don't want to have romantic relationship with people. Like, you know, I stream and I want to have fun with friends. You know what I mean? We're not lovers. We're friends. And like, it's explicit sexually content. You'll know what I think about that. I don't like it. It's like, you know, how do I explain this to you? If something is on the internet, it will be sexualized at some point. It happens. We're on the internet. I've been on the internet for years. I know it happens. But you do not you do not have to show me that, because I don't want to see it, okay? So even if you end up creating something that is really lewd or sexual or whatever, not to this avatar, because this is, you know, yeah, but like for my normal one, I don't want to see it. I don't, you know, I can't prevent it. How am I supposed to prevent that? I will never be able to prevent that. Of course we're friends. What the fuck? Like, I will never be able to prevent that. How am I supposed to prevent that? I can't. I can't prevent people doing things. It's just what it is. But I can tell you that my boundary is that I don't want to see it. You don't have to post it on my server, and I do not encourage it. And that's my standing towards this, you know? It's like... If you're, like, for me, like, right now, I'm still small, but they're, like, huge VTubers, and all of them will be sexualized. It's normal. It happens. And that's just, like, the thing. You don't want to see it. I don't think anyone wants to actually see it. Like, maybe some people like to see it. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to see it. And that's why I don't want it. It's fine. Don't worry if you have to use your translator. It will be sexualized at some point. Sure, did you hear about Loli stance? I don't know what that is. 7 months of being friend-zoned by Shira.
7 months of being friend-zoned by Shira.
No problem. I like doing that. We can continue doing that if you want to. But I think, you know, let me just talk about something. I think this is something
explicit content. Pack up these jokes, Blah. No more speak about these nuts on Yoshin.
No, that's something else. That's another thing. You know that. You know that is different. I think there is one thing that I would like to talk about that is maybe a bit controversial, but I still want to talk about it. There's like this thing that I see sometimes on social media platforms where there are VTubers out there who do explicit sexual content. Like, they will do really obvious sexual, what's it called? Like, ways to talk to people, you know, that kind of stuff. Thank you for the sub, L tier. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Why is my leg moving? Shut up, stupid leg. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, these really sexual VTubers. That's a thing, and they exist. And I'm not saying they're bad. That's not where I want to go. Where I want to go with this is that some people do, you know, when you all like this, you cater to a certain audience. That's just how it is. That's just normal. You know, you have your own audience for your own stuff, what you do. But what I don't understand personally, and I would love to talk about that and maybe just have a conversation with someone who does it, is I don't understand why you are surprised. Jason, I'm trying to talk. Thank you for the gifted subs. I don't know why, but thank you very much. I'm trying to make a point here. I don't want to be interrupted, you know? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh god. But you know what I mean. Like, some VTubers are overly sexual, and that's okay. That's fine. They can do what they want. It's totally okay. That's fine. What I don't understand is when they complain about fans being, like, kind of flirty with them. Of course, you don't have to DM them because that's weird, that's awkward. But it will happen. You know what I mean? It's like... It will happen. People will DM you, people will do stuff, people will do things to, like, it's normal. It's something that happens. As soon as you're out there, you put yourself out there, people will do weird things to you. It's like, it will happen. It's stupid, it's shit, it's bad, but it will happen. And especially if you are more open about sexual stuff, people will be more open about sexual stuff to you. It's just how it is.
You, Kappa?
No! I'm gonna ban you, you fucking idiot. But you know, that's just like what I think about that. It's just it will happen, and I don't understand why some people get so extremely upset about it. Like, not upset, but why it's surprising to them that people do it. Because like, as soon as you put yourself out there doing something like that, this will happen. And it's something you have to professionally deal with. It's just something that happens that you have to deal with. And you have to find a way for yourself to deal with it, like how you want to deal with it. And I don't really see the point of dealing with it by being like, oh, this is so weird. Like, I don't know why this happens to me. Because instead of saying that, why don't you say, hey, guys, shut the fuck up? I think a lot of people are way too nice about some things. Why is my leg going up? Like, just tell them to fucking leave you alone, you know? Like, of course you're like in the middle of it, but just be true to yourself. Like, that's something I don't understand. Some people try to sugarcoat so many things on the internet, especially content creators that try to be like, oh, I don't know about that. But why can't you just be like, shut the fuck up? This is my stream. If you're here, you have to go by my rules. It's my rules. And we all want to have fun together. And my rules are not here because it's not just for me, it's for everyone. You know? I just want to have everyone to have fun. And if there's a creep that is weird, we can't have fun. You know, there's like this balance between all of this.
Tell us to shut up, Craigasm.
Shut up! No, you know what I mean though, right? Lex, you idiot, stop spamming that. But yeah, you know, it's like this kind of thing that goes on in my head sometimes. It's just some people, I think a lot of people have to be more honest with themselves and be less trying to please other people. Because yes, streaming is obviously to entertain people and have fun with them, but you don't have to be a people pleaser. Like, I don't get that. Like, just be honest, especially in streaming where it's all about personality and talking to people and having opinions. And I don't know, I just don't get it. I don't understand. It's something I don't understand. I used to be like that as well, but at some point I just didn't want to be like that anymore, you know? I think it's important to be true to yourself, especially in streaming, because then you can have more fun. And like, some people just wind up in excuses and then they make another excuse, and at some point this will actually break your leg or break your neck or whatever the heck. That was actually a rhyme. But you know what I mean. Number one, unspoken truth. You cannot please everyone. That's just how it is. Exactly. That's it. There's so many people out there. There's so many people who look for content. There's so many people who look for VTubers. But there are also so many VTubers. So it's super important to not please everyone, but please the people that you want to please. Because then you will have fun. And then you will have a group of people that stay and have fun with you. Like you guys, for example. You're here because of the way that you are and I am, and we just work together. You know, I think we have this cool community going on. We have this what's it called? This chemistry. It's really chaotic, but it's really fun. And I think that's really important. My leg keeps going stupid. Stop. You can't please everyone. You can't be the best to everyone. There's always gonna be people who don't like you. Exactly. That's it. That's super important. And my leg, man, I wish my leg wouldn't be so stupid today. But that's something that I think is super important. She and Shizu have different charismas, but I still don't. That's it. No, it's fine. You can't mention Shizu. You know, Shizu's my friend. Dude, don't worry about it. But that's the thing. Like, you know, we have completely different personalities, but we're still super good friends. That's just how it works. Like, but that's also the good thing, you know, to be not all the same, because it makes things more interesting. It just makes things more interesting. Just always stay true to yourselves and just do what you want to do, and people will stay for that and have fun with you because you are you and you just want to have fun, you know. I think that's really important. Yeah. Okay, sorry, that was a lying as roundabout something weird, but I just kind of wanted to talk about that.
When is Shira 3D scuffed model?
My model is scuffed. Can't you see my leg doing weird things all the time? I really wish it wouldn't be. Okay, Somewhere, have a good night. I wish my leg wouldn't do that. Why is it doing that? Do you really think my leg is up here? You think that I can do that? I can't do that. Do it look like I'm that flexible? I mean, I guess I am. Look at me. Are you jealous? Can you do that? I don't think so.
Yeah, no sexual talk and all that is nice. Now post
Stop! Please! Come on. Let me just fix my sock. Okay, there you go. I hope this works now. I wish I was this flexible. When did you have a 3D model? Recently. Oh, don't worry. This is not my real 3D model, obviously. This is something I edited out of another 3D model.
100.
Thank you. You can buy it on Booth, and then you can edit it and use it for your streams. I'm gonna mention, I don't know if I don't have an exclamation mark model yet. I should have done that because I want to, you kind of have to credit them. I'm gonna send it on Discord later. I totally forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. It's someone on Booth, and they have exactly. It's not really customizable. You have to customize it using Blender yourself. Like, it's not like you just adjust stuff. You have to adjust everything in Blender, like add outfits and whatever. But yeah, that's kind of how this works.
Scuffed VTuber. Just kidding, PLZ. Don't execute me.
I'm so scuffed. I'm so sorry. But you know, it's my first full body VR stream. I can't be scuffed. It's normal. How does it feel like, by the way? See me move like that, except for my leg, because that's a bit weird. Like, does it feel different? Maybe it feels more personal, right? Because I'm actually gesturing. The leg is content. Thank you. You're so kind to everyone. Thank you. I don't know. I think, when I'm honest to you, I think that everyone, like everyone is different, and everyone deserves to have a chance in things. Like, even if they fucked up, I think people deserve second chances. And I don't know. Maybe I'm too nice. Yes, I can dab, but not with my legs. I'm sorry. Bonaparte, you fucking idiot! You want to fight? I'm so sorry. But I can actually flip you off now. How does that feel like? Huh? How does that feel like being flipped off by the cute anime fox girl? I'm unchained! I don't know if I can't do it. Okay, there we go. 2 arms. You Sydney, shut up! And you know, that's what I mean. Like, this is, we're just, you know, we're joking about this bullshit. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I like that. You know, like, what the fuck? That's so weird. I would never do that. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm just going all over the place. Have a good time, Gladio! Thank you for staying here for a while. I don't like anything, you fucking go away. Hello, Gampai! Hello! Can you hear who Candice? Who's Candice? Is that a person? Is that a streamer? Is it a person that I don't know? That I should know? Yeah, I will be myself, don't worry, I'm not gonna change. Like, if I change, it's just a natural change. Because I think people change all the time, but I'm not gonna change myself. Huh? Can these nuts feel No, they don't. Can't you see my small mouth? No, you fucking idiot! Ah, I hate this. Why do you keep doing these? You're like 10 years behind jokes. This is like the bold jokes all over again. Like, what the fuck? You're so behind jokes. You're so behind the joke that I don't even know it anymore. Ah, it's so painful. You're so bad at this stuff. You're slow. I know you're slow. You still make Among Us jokes. Among Us died like years ago. Did you answer these questions yet?
Congrats
No, don't worry.
Finally getting arms, by the way, Kappa.
Thank you. I'm glad. Wait, what do you mean? I had arms all the time. I'm not just suddenly getting arms. I always had arms. Fuck off. I started answering them, but I'm not done with them yet. So I'm just gonna continue with the questions, okay? This is a question, so I'm not gonna answer it. I kind of want to answer the other things, like the opinion things. Okay, this is a hot dog thing. I'm not gonna talk about hot dogs because this is obviously a meme. Yeah, I know. I see you, Jiggby. I see you. Let's call you... What the fuck? That's also a question. You don't have... Where are your controversies? Where's your tea? I asked you to do tea, but there's no tea. What do you think about your friends who don't watch Evangelion or just have slightly or very different anime tastes compared to yours? Do you think they all might good or Wait. Do you think the all my good or close weep friends must have the exact same anime tastes I do? Mentality is silly or ridiculous? Bold of you to assume that I watched Evangelion. Hello, Red! Okay, this question basically was like, do all your friends have to have the same anime taste as you? Or do they not? So the answer to that is they don't have to. Like, all my friends, like a lot of friends like Slice of Life, and I absolutely hate Slice of Life. I'm so sorry for everyone that enjoys Slice of Life. I think it's so boring. I can't stand it. I can't watch it. Like, if I want to have Slice of Life, I go outside and have Slice of Life. I don't want to watch it. I want to watch funny stuff or shonen, like fighting, you know, like action, sports anime, all this kind of stuff, like the feelings. Or why did I just move my camera? Sorry, guys. I just made you very uncomfortable. But you know what I meant? Yeah, you know, a lot of people love Slice of Life. See, that's the thing. You guys love Slice of Life. A lot of my friends do, but I don't. I'm sorry for being aggressive. If you want to enjoy Slice of Life, just go inside. I'm so sorry for saying that. You know, Given is not only Slice of Life, it's also music and like romance, you know? There's like, you know what I hate? Okay, not hate. Something that I don't enjoy. I'm gonna tell you some animes that I don't enjoy. And I will get probably cancelled, but it doesn't matter. Something that I really don't enjoy is like, you know, these cute girls doing cute things anime. I don't like them. They're so boring to me. Like, I don't want to see cute girls doing cute things. I'm a cute girl and I do cute things. No, but really, I just don't like it. Like, there's like so many of them, and like people that girls that are on tanks and like going around the world on tanks, and girls that are going camping, and everyone loves them. They go camping, and it's probably good anime. Don't get me wrong, I just don't like it because I don't enjoy watching it. Like, I don't want to see girls going camping. I don't know, it's just something I don't enjoy. Or like, I don't really know any real names right now because I don't really watched it. What do you mean you haven't watched it? How do you not know that I watched an episode of this, huh? How are you supposed to know? You can't know. It's about camping, not the girls, but like, I don't know. I can just go camping myself if I want to. I don't want to watch it. I'm so sorry. I love camping. I just don't want to watch an anime about it. Like, I don't know. Oh, my leg is going somewhere. Sorry. Leg, come back to me. Thank you. Camping stream when? As soon as I can go camping again, I will do a camping stream. I'm joking. I'm not gonna do it. But I want to go camping. Did you watch K-On? K-On was one of my first animes I actually watched. But I didn't enjoy it as much as I think back to it. I think I just watched it, but I wouldn't be able to tell you what actually happened in it. That's how I watched it back then. It was like, I watched it, and I think I liked it, but I have no idea what happened. That was like years ago. I watched it when I was, I don't know, just starting out, like in my first year of watching it. Okay, I have an honest question. I have an honest question to you guys. Honest question.
The only good anime is Kimono Friends. Sugoi Tenoshi.
Honest question, okay? Your first animes that you watched, like the very first ones, when you look back at them now, did you actually understand what was going on? Did you actually understand what happened in this anime, or was it kind of weird to you? And you have this blurry idea of what this anime was, but you're not actually sure what happened? Because this is what happened to me with my very first animes. It's super weird because it was so different for, like, I'm not talking about Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever. I'm talking about the first anime that you watch with subs somewhere. I don't know where, even if you bought it, whatever, but like with subs or whatever. I'm not talking about your Dragon Ball or whatever the fuck anime. That doesn't count. That doesn't count at all. It's more about the other things. The first anime beyond Pokemon was Serial Experiment. I still don't understand. Okay, but that's because the anime is just really interesting. That's something that's on the anime. Was Hellsing count? You know, yeah, Hellsing was also one of my first animes, and I'm not able to tell you what happened. I just know someone killed a lot of people, and there was this big booby lady which killed a lot of people. Oh yeah, Elfen Lied too. Elfen Lied I watched Elfen Lied. And I just know this girl had like weird arms on her back or something, and then she sliced people and diced people and killed people, and then she loved this guy, and then she killed more people. And I think was she pregnant? I have no fucking clue. It has been ages. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. No, Zest, it's, you know, when you watch your first anime, you don't understand how anime works because you're new to the whole genre, you know? Hey, Ayu! Congratulations on finishing your 24-hour stream! I hope you had a wonderful time playing Apex. Did you get the win, though? Did you get the win, though? Did you get the win? Did you get the win? Did you get the Apex win? Yes or no? No! You know what? That's sad. You should have played with me. I'm joking. You guys did good. I just saw that Tabit was jinxing it. We ended up playing Splitgate. Oh, for the last hour? Tabit abandoned you. First he made you lose and then he abandons you. For Christ's sake. You should sleep now though. It's really late. You should go to sleep. Have a wonderful rest, okay? Have a wonderful rest. Thank you for having me on your stream earlier. It was super fun. And VR chat yesterday was also super fun, and you should sleep. Oh my god. It's VIP chat? Oh, what? No, it's not. What are you talking about? Debate? Oh my god, what does it say? Gosuku Jiu Tsushi Kitai Sakokai. You know what? I have no idea what this says. I think I can kind of read it, but I have no idea what it says. I'm so sorry. I don't know Japanese. I want to learn so much more, but I just don't understand it. Hello, Cohen! I'm glad you like it. It's just VR chat model, but I think it's very nice. It's just until I finally have a real model. I can't write and I'm not a VIP, so it's not VIP. It's not VIP. Do you know the Jigbee was just making fun of us again? I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you think it's very cute. It makes me very happy. Oh god, I have to stretch. Okay, 1 second. You didn't see my tail yesterday? Look, I have a tail. I've had a tail the whole time. I also have ears. Wait, let me just... Look! I have ears. I can't really show it. I can't... Like, wait, ears? Like this? See? I have ears. Okay, let me just go to the next thing. We're talking about controversial stuff right now. So, you know, if you have any controversial things that you want to share, like, please. It's not my birthday! It was Ayu's birthday yesterday, so everyone who hasn't said happy birthday to Ayu should say happy birthday to Ayu. I hate this lag. Holy shit. You please work. Provide a YouTube link, for example. I'm not gonna do that. Bye. I'm so sorry. But that's just another question. You know, I'm gonna keep these questions for someone else.
Happy birthday, Ayu.
Happy birthday, Ayu. Wait, it's not my birthday. Catlamy, it's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. I don't have 4 ears. I only have 2. Look, there are no ears. I only have 2 ears.
I can't believe Ayu and Shira have the same birthday.
It's not my birthday. I got to hear, so I don't know if you have been asked about what's your stance when it comes to pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza, I don't like it. But that's because I don't like cooked fruit. I don't like it. And I also don't like the kind of pineapple they use on the pizza. I only like fresh pineapple. I don't like it in another way. It's really soggy. I don't like it. Merry Crimbas to you as well. I'm not gonna do a poll. If someone just does a poll, it has to be like, what's it called? A mod. These things that I have in my chat, mods.
Shira to love.
Happy birthday, Ayu! It was Ayu's birthday yesterday, though. I'm not a hater. It's just not something I like. Age 20 years in 1 year because someone says...
Shira, the cat is out of the bag, you. Now everyone knows that we share birthday. It'll all be alright.
It's not my birthday! Okay, it's my birthday, guys. Where's my presents? I don't see presents. let's just take like one, it's just, what's it called when you do that thing? Cheer together. Let's do like the thing for Ayu's birthday, okay? We all take our beer and then
Happy birthday, Sheer Ayu.
You have to take your beer and you have to like punch your screen of it so the beer goes everywhere and you destroy your screen, okay? If you don't destroy your screen, you actually didn't do it. So okay, are you ready? Are you ready? You ready to do it?
Don't spend it all in one place, kid.
3, 2, 1. Goodbye. Actually went through it. There we go. Oh no, if you ever had beer, now you can feel like I did that.
Shira Sag.
It's not my birthday. It was Ayu's birthday yesterday. You don't have to be sorry for that, Tyler. No, it's fine. You get to my streams whenever you can make it. It's fine.
I will gift 69 subs and you can't stop me.
No, you're not gonna do that. Don't do that. No. Let me just go with the next one. Oh god.
I go sleep. Staying up too long is bad for the heart.
Yes,
Shyla
it is.
Too smug.
You should sleep. Goodbye. Have you ever thought about doing a sun cover? I don't want to
Chat
talk
is
about
giving Shira the presence of our presence Kappa.
I don't want to talk about the sun cover thing. Thank you. I'm not 37. And don't give me subs. Hypes, no. No. You have to chill. I told you last time, you have to chill. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, but you really don't have to. You are Chad. I like that Chad hype spam. That's good. That's really good. I like that. Real Chad right there. No. You don't have to gift. You don't have to gift. No gifting. It's fine. I do not expect anything when I go streaming, okay? I just want to hang out and talk to you. That's all I want to do. And when you're here, that makes me happy, and that's all I want. I don't want anything else. It's fine. No, you don't have to gift. No gifting. We have to talk about controversies. Are you kind of missing the point here? We're talking about controversial stuff? Like, I don't know. Have you thought about doing a sun cover? Because I don't have. I don't want to talk about the sun cover anymore. I have prepared the full video for it. Like, I prepared my video and everything. I just didn't record me singing. That's all that's missing. But I can't sing, and I got so embarrassed by my own voice that I never finished it. I'm so sorry. But everything is ready. I just actually have to sing because I'm so scared of singing. I can't. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a secret, right? I cannot do singing or anything if someone's there. So like, for example, if I know that, for example, Zest is in the house, I will not be able to actually try singing because I'm super embarrassed he will hear me. I don't know why. It's so weird. I just can't do it. Controversial take. Shirika is the employee and we are the boss. That is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. I am the boss. I don't want the government to kill me, please. No, no one will kill you. It's fine. Just kick Zest out. You need to go now. I need to go do cover. Please leave. I'm glad you voted for no on that. I'm really glad you voted on no because that's the real answer. You have such a nice radio voice though. I'm so sorry. Is that because of my headset? I hope it's fine. It's like right now I'm using the microphone of the headset because I have to move around and it's not really the best microphone because I don't really have another microphone. I'm trying my best. I'm sorry. Oh, it's not the bad thing. Oh yeah, my voice is actually really high and people have been asking if I've been faking it, but the thing is I speak, sometimes I speak like this, sometimes I speak higher, sometimes I speak lower. It's super weird. I just speak however the fuck I want to speak. It just depends on how I feel, I guess. Like, I don't know, it's not like I do it on purpose, it just happens. Today I learned that Shirapiko's chat has bad taste on food. Maybe they have superior taste on food and you just don't get it. Why is my leg glitching? God, this is so annoying. I have to fix this for the next stream. If I ever do this again, we have to have a good leg. I'm glad you like my microphone. Let's see if... You can't get me with that one, Burke. Just saying, you can't get me with that one. Well, now I know. Now my brain is ready for this stuff. You can't get me anymore. How does your microphone taste? It tastes very, Good. Yeah, we answered the questions, Gampai. That's what has been happening the whole time. Okay, look. There's a huge message. Are you ready for the huge message? You need to pay big brain attention to the message I'm gonna read to you now, because it's really long. I'm gonna tell you what it is in a second after I've read it. What questions we answer? Like controversial ones that are on Curious Cat. You have to go like on the Curious Cat link, which I probably have somewhere on my Twitter.
My credit card is at its limit. I can't get gift Shira to cry.
You don't have to pay. Oh, you've said that earlier. Okay, good. You don't have to. Thank you for the Curious Cat links. I don't know if I answered yours. It's anonymous sleep campaign. Hello, Natsuko. Hello. How are you? I'm reading out the controversial question right now, and I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna give you my opinion on it. Are you ready? Recently, I saw a post about a viewer who subbed again after a long time, but they kind of pretended to be friends of the streamer even if they never really were friends, just viewer and streamer. The main thing is the streamer wanted to get across that it's most kid streamers are the viewers' friends.
Shirahiko is the employee and we are the boss.
Shut up!
So where is Game Stream?
And that donating money or being supportive in general doesn't actually mean friendship if a person even have it happen to you and of the direct friendly with the community.
Shirahiko equals God.
I'm trying to read something! I have noticed anyone being supportive, friends, they must have aware of boundaries, and you're good maintaining them. But you would feel if someone were to cross the bounds.
They meant you would be good in radio.
Okay, this is a question about people who are overly overly friendly with people. You know what I think about that? It's like, I'm glad you're doing well. This question is about someone apparently resubbed on someone's stream, and then we're overly friendly with them, pretending to be best friends, and be like, oh, we are best friends, and like, I don't know. Like, I think this is kind of what this is. And I don't know, like, I think friendships just happen naturally, you know? Like, you can't make me your friend by today. Like, just because you're here for a day doesn't mean you're my friend. But like, you can be my friend, but you can't be my best friend or good friend. You know, that's kind of the thing behind it. Like, friendships don't just happen. They're not just there. Friendships develop. It took me, like, I have known Shizu for 12 months. And it took us a while to call each other good friends. You know, that's just what happens. It takes a time. You have to talk to them constantly. You have to get to know them better. And mostly, you know more about me than I know about you. I'm always trying to be friends with you on, on Discord, you know? Hi, best friend, which lemon over you? Shut the fuck up. You know, I do consider you guys my friends. Like, that's obviously, that's not a question, but the difference is there's like friends and close friends. Like, I'm closer friends with Shizu. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I would rather play stuff with Shizu and other people than with a lot of other people. You know, that's just how it is. It's just normal. Like, you have the same thing, right? You have friends with some people more than you are friends with someone else. And the problem with streaming is that other people know you more than you know them, you know? You have a friend, but you're not our friends. That's like kind of the thing, you know? It's like, she didn't manipulate me. No. But like, there's this thing. Like, I love to hang out. Like, when we meet in like VI chat, for example, it's super fun. I love that. I enjoy that a lot. I enjoy what we have right now. This is like the level of friendship that we have. We talk together on Discord. We are here and stream together. We are discussing about things. I can be honest to you, and you can be honest to me. And this is like the kind of thing that we are having. And I think it would be weird to me if you would suddenly call me on Discord because we never called before. You know, like, that would be super weird for me. It's just something that I don't want. But that's just normal, right? It's just a normal thing, normal reaction. It's just something you wouldn't really like to have because it would be out of nowhere. And of course, there are people who I would be more comfortable with than other people because people I have known more and known longer than other people. Okay, there we go. But you know what I mean? That's like, I think my opinion on that. It's like people you're friends with and people you are friendly with. Exactly, that's it. Like, we know each other, but we are not best friends. You know, that's just what I would say. I think that makes a lot of sense, you know? Like, we are friendly with each other and we have fun together and we're friends. But how do I explain this? Like, there's this distinction, right? But, you know, it's the same for you, I guess, you know? It's the same for you. Like, you know me from my streams, but it's really difficult to actually know me closer, right? Okay. So I think it's not really nice. Like, I personally, if I would go on someone's stream and I would talk to them on stream, I wouldn't just go DM them and then call them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we would have that kind of relationship. That's just something, if I'm a viewer, that's how I think. And I kind of want to have the same from other people to me. Like, I would love to watch someone, but I don't know if I would call them my friend, because while we're friendly on stream, maybe we're not best friends because they don't know much about me as much as I know about them. Yeah. Okay, I think you understand what I was talking about. Hello, bro. You can be friends without being... Yes, exactly. That's it, Wolf. That's exactly it. That's it. Did anyone do something like that to me? There were people who slided into my DMs and had really weird... Like, there was like this one person who was super funny. I can say it in German because it was so funny to me. It was like... What did he say? Ayu remembers for sure, but I don't remember because I told Ayu about it. It was like... It was super weird. It was this really weird German sentence. I'm gonna ask Ayu later. I'm gonna post it on Discord because it was super funny. It was just... Yeah, nice. Oh, exactly. He was like... I'm gonna say it in German and then I'm gonna translate that. He was like... Hey Süße, willst du mich kennenlernen auf süße Basis?
I think the word that fits this the best is acquaintances.
It's auf süße Basis. I remember that. It was like, you wanted me to know me on cute base? Like, what the fuck is that? On cute basis? I love that. Like, I was just sitting, I was laughing. I never replied because that was just weird to me. Like, I don't know why you would write something that... Like, I don't know why you would ever write someone that. But I just thought it was so funny. Willst du mich kennenlernen auf süße Basis? It's so funny. Oh god. You know, I had a good laugh. At least that's what I got from it. A good laugh. Exactly. People should know boundaries. Like, you don't just go and flirt with them. That's super weird. Especially if you know me. You know that I would not go and be like, oh yeah, someone wrote me. Nice. I went to... Like, I don't want that. That's not what I'm looking for. I don't care. You can write me whatever the fuck, but I'm not gonna answer to like flirting and whatever because you know me. Like, why would I do that? I'm not interested. And like, I'm not streaming because I want to meet someone and have a date. Like, no, I don't. That's not what the streaming thing is. It's about to have fun and, you know, play games together, you know? That's what this is. So I can't send you... No, I mean, you can send that on the Discord server if you want to. That's like also the thing. You could always just talk to me on the Discord server. I think going into someone's DMs, I rarely do that myself. Like, really rarely. I don't even talk into DMs with a lot of my normal friends because we just talk on Discord servers. Like, why would I talk privately with them? I don't really do that. I do that with like 5 people at maximum. Like, I don't really talk privately with people. Exactly. Boundaries are always important. I wish you'd like to have a new boyfriend since I'm used to years watched cute girls doing cute things anime. You fucking idiot. People are weird at times. Yeah, I think so as well. Like, everyone is weird. But that's the thing. Like, even if they are weird to me, I just mostly ignore it. I'm like, okay, whatever the heck. And if it's funny, I can even laugh about it. But if it just gets too much, you know, you can block. You can be like, hey, dude, that's weird. Why are you doing this? You know. This is what it is, right? You heard it here first, chat. Time to pack it up. What do you mean? Okay, good. Enough talking about that. Let's go with the next one. That was actually a nice one. I like talking about this kind of stuff. Especially because it's difficult. How do I do my sentencing, you know?
Shira2 love _ SG hello streamer.
Hello!
I'm an oil baron from the desert.
Cool!
I am loaded with money. I'd like to know you in sussy buses. Check DM. You won't regret it.
Nice!
Not grooming, by the way. Shira2 love _ SG cheer 5.
You know what?
Oh, so that's why
maybe
boss always skips me. BCIM too weird.
You know, at this point... Why are you so weird about that? You stupid idiot. Oh my god. I just give you Zest's number. I'm sure Zest is interested. I think Zest wanted to meet you, right? Wasn't that what it was about yesterday? People wanting to pick up Zest, I think. Yeah, I might have a chance. Wait, what is my next question? Leg!
Hello, Shira. I am a
Hello.
Nigerian prince. Send me money and I will send you triple not 100 times the amount you send to me.
What? Really? Wow. You know what I can do? I'm gonna send you gold per mail and you send me money back, okay? Oh god, no. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna send you money, you idiot. Okay, let it here. Opinions on entertainers, artists that always go after the latest hot meme trend instead of original and unique content. Is that a call-out post? Okay, there's like that's an interesting question. It's about following trends and what I think about that. And the thing is, that's actually a really interesting question.
Shazoo, love Shazoo, love
Ah,
Shazoo,
thank you
love.
for your 2 months. Thank you so much. Cool life on Twitch. Kawaii was Sigyu means cute. It's just it, isn't it? Does it? Oh, that is true. Cute is justice. Cute always wins. But yes, the thing is about the whole memes and like going and trends and whatever. The problem is, I'm gonna be very honest with you about that. The problem is, let's say, like for example, if you go on YouTube or if you go on TikTok, if you go on any platform, the thing is, because of the algorithm, what will always work is following trends. That's just how it works. That's just how the freaking algorithm works. If you follow trends, you have a higher chance on getting seen on the platform. Especially for smaller ones, smaller streamers, smaller whatever YouTubers or whatever. It's always interesting to hop on the trends so people will see you. That's just how it works. It's really sad, but that's just how these platforms work. Like for example, if you go on TikTok, if you would create original content, the platform doesn't care about you. It doesn't care. You have to follow trends to be able to be seen. And that's really sad, but that's just how it works. And I think that's why a lot of people follow trends, jump on trends, and do trends because of that, because they want to be seen, right?
Hello, Shira. Shazoo
Hello.
waves. I'm a famous VTuber.
You're not.
We should collab sometime. I
Okay.
am very famous. I get many views. I can make
Bye-bye.
you big Shibai 4 Piccolo
Yeah,
Tech
yeah.
DMS. You
Okay,
have to
bye.
send me feet pic for me to reply.
Okay, sure.
Shibai 4 Kazuma.
I won't do
Hope
that.
to hear from you soon.
Bye bye.
Cheer 1.
Bye bye. Thank you for gifting a sub to Barbecue Man. Thank you. Keeping up with pop culture makes you popular nowadays. That's the thing. That's exactly it. I don't hate gameplay, but the problem is with like that's the thing. Originality is not really getting. It's getting okay. Watch out. It's getting recognized for sure, but it's not getting recognized by the algorithm of the platform itself. And I think that's like, for example, if you have a YouTube channel, it doesn't matter if you have many subscribers, because if you go onto YouTube, the thing that you see is not your subscribers. The thing that you see is what's trending. So what you have to do is you want to go trending. You want to go to the trends. You want to go into the recommended thing. You don't want to... And then that's the thing. That's the problem. That's the whole freaking problem about that. If you want to grow, that's what you have to do. And it's super sad. I really hate that. You don't... It's not really about being super original. You can also be super original and it might work. But it's probably easier to follow a trend than trying to do this. And this is like the thing. It's a paradox of having enough of an audience to see your original content. That's it. That's the thing. Like, you need that audience for that original content. And to get that audience, a lot of people follow trends. So people go on their account. So like, you can do original content, then you follow a trend to get more people, and then you do original content again. I think I see a lot of people do that. Who go like, I'm gonna do my content, then I do a mangas video, and then I do my content. It's what you see a lot, where people do a lot of original stuff, then do a trend and do original stuff again. At least that's what I see a lot, and I think that's how it works. Like I personally, I don't know, I have no time to even create anything. Don't quote me on that. Not Among Us, and like even then, I think it's just so I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea how to use YouTube as a creator. I have no clue. I don't know. Like, don't ask me. But it's just something that I have seen other people do, and I might be totally wrong about that. If I'm totally wrong about that, please tell me what you think is correct about that. Like, tell me what you think, how YouTube works. But that's something that I've seen. Like, there are things that will trend and that will work, and then like it's just this whole thing of you want to be seen, and that's why you have to turn and trend. The things you don't. Why do you sound 20 or 30, but your just character looks like about it's because I am 21 and this character looks cute. I'm sorry, that's just what it looks like. I hate it. Shut up. Why are you a cat in VR chat? I'm not a cat. I'm a fox. I'm not a cat. I'm a fox. Dear repair. Please don't rip my avatar. That would be really sad. Don't rip it. I am 21. What do you mean? I've always been 21. That is nothing new. I've always been seeing that. How do you look like that? I'm not drunk. I don't even drink alcohol.
You know what's funnier than 21? 22 KEKW.
Freaking SpongeBob. Yeah, I'm 21. I'm not a cat. I'm a fox. I'm not a cat. Okay?
I really feel like the YouTube algorithm favors clickbait so much.
Yeah.
All of the videos I've seen that did well had it in some shape or form.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Champ.
Yeah, I don't like clickbait. Is mayonnaise an instrument? I really don't like clickbait at all. It's just, I don't know. I'm like the kind of person that doesn't even click it. Like, as soon as I see it, I don't click it. It's just the total opposite to me. Because it's so, I don't know. I don't want to see clickbait. It's just so repelling to me. I'm not high. I'm just in VR chat talking about stuff. What the fuck is wrong with you? Stop accusing me of things. Can you try getting sponsored by Forever 21? That would be fun. Are you on crack? Good question. Next question. I hate that clickbait exists, but I'm also too curious to click on it more than I should. You're the problem. You're the problem. Stop clicking on clickbait. That's the thing, right? I'm sorry. It's not true. But like, I need to sneeze. Full body tracking sneezing. Okay. And my leg is going up. How does that feel, huh? Thank you for the blessings. Oh boy. Gah. Okay, it's good. Thank you for the blessings. Oh, I'm falling. I'm falling over. That's bad. Okay. I can go with the next questions. Modern day games aren't as hard as older ones because a lot of young people don't have the patience anymore to dedicate themselves to a game and get good at it. Modern games can't even be compared to, let's say, arcade games difficulty-wise, with a few exceptions, of course. I love how this is basically what I said earlier. This is basically what I said earlier about Pokemon, right? Just a bit different. But, yeah, I guess. I mean, the thing is, there are difficult games. Like, that's the thing. I think, thinking about it, like, of games in general, I just think there's more variety to it, you know? Because there are difficult games. There are absolutely difficult games. But when you look back to the early gaming days, there weren't many games. Oh, come on. Can you, like, go down? There were like... Holy shit, I hate my leg. I swear to God, it annoys me so much. They were like, only a few games, like, especially, like, you have, like, the Sega console for, like, if we go SNES and, Sega console time or whatever, you had, like, two consoles, maybe? I don't know. What do you mean? My hand gestures are great. I don't know what you mean. I like my hands. I don't care. But I think, like, back then, of course there were difficult games, but not all of them were difficult. But I also agree that there were, like, I've been thinking about this again because we were talking about this actually, and I thought about it again, and I noticed that yes, games were difficult for a reason, because arcade games obviously are difficult because people want to go back there and then beat the game. So it wouldn't be nice to have a game that you could just play through in like one go. That wouldn't make any sense. You wouldn't make any money and it wouldn't work. But like, if you talk about home consoles, I think it's mostly because you have the idea of there are more games, right? So there are more games for every single skill level.
The thing is, arcade games are specifically made in a way that had players struggle.
Yeah,
if someone plays through an arcade game in one playthrough, they wouldn't make revenue.
I love how we just said the exact same thing. Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's what I mean. Like, arcade games are obviously more difficult because you want to make money, right? But when it comes to home consoles, you have like this other thing. All that NES games were also rented, so making them hard meant more. Oh yeah, right. That's also smart. But I don't know if they thought of that. I have no idea. I think because games were short back then, they were more difficult because, you know, I don't know. Do you know if arcade games were the first kind of games and then you have home consoles? I personally don't know, but that would make sense, right? If they would model from the arcade games and be like, okay, we're short, but we are more hard to actually beat.
Aren't actually hard most of the time. They tend to rely on min-max or increasing damage health a lot. Halo uses the eye to push the player and you have to plan a path. But going through Destiny a lot of the eye is very dumb.
Oh yeah. I just think, like, for example, if you have like difficult games and what do I want to say? I'm almost getting interrupted. Arcade games, right? Arcade games are difficult, so people replay it. And the first games you couldn't save. You know, you couldn't save the first games. There was no saving. There was either you were able to beat it or you just die. There's no save. There's no saving your stuff. If you don't make it, like the early Sonic game that I played, like just Sonic the Hedgehog, there was no save file. There weren't even passwords. If you died, my leg is just doing a thing again. If you died, you just died, and then you have to start all over again. And that's the game. And that's why it's difficult, because you don't want people to just play through it and be like, I'm done now. You want people to play it again and again and again and learn it and then have fun with it. So you have more time to play the game and more gameplay hours, you know? So it's like, that's why the games were probably more difficult, right? So you have more fun for the player. Hello, Burger. LD games are always about challenge, story, etc. It's a lot more popular currently. Oh yeah, that's it. Like, I don't really play games for story. I like stories in games, but I don't care much about it. Like, I don't need a good story game to have fun. I don't need that at all. I would rather play a game where I just play and that's my story, you know? I don't want to have this AAA voice actors being in the game thing, and then you shoot 3 times and then there's another cutscene for like 10 hours and then you dodge and then you shoot 10 times and then someone's talking to you again. Like, I don't need that. I would rather shoot the whole time. And that's why I don't really enjoy a lot of the AAA games nowadays, because I just don't like them, because I don't care about the story, because I don't play games for the story. I think that's a good way to say it. I like roguelikes where you just play and play and play and play. I like platformers where you just play. And if I like story games, it's mostly point and click adventures where the story is the gameplay, but not like where the gameplay and the story are just not one thing.
One thing that always stands out to me is that the games reward you a ton for replaying and getting better at it. And the score mechanics are specifically made in a way that breeds competition between players.
Oh, yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, if you have a story game, I want the story to be the gameplay, and not like the gameplay and the story to be two things. I think that's my opinion on this. On like story games as well. Seriously. The thing is, Genpai, I don't even skip through it when I play it myself alone in my room. I actually watch the cutscenes. I just don't like watching them on stream because it's not fun to me. I would rather watch them like watching a movie at home in my bed without talking, and then it's fun, but not on stream. Like, I don't want to stream a movie, you know, like, I don't want to do that. I don't have fun with that. I would rather play a game that I just play without having to sit down and watch a movie while playing it. I don't enjoy that much. I can recommend Black Mesa. It's Half-Life, but it's like satire. Oh, it's on sale. I've never played it. Movie night. We should do movie night, but I don't know what movie. If you have any movie for like movie nights and stuff, you can always post them on Discord. Like, if you want to watch anything, maybe you could just talk to each other and figure out a movie, and then we just watch it next week. Are you watching Matrix when? I think I only watched the first movie. BoJack. You could also watch a BoJack. I wouldn't mind watching the first BoJack episode, because BoJack is really nice. Did you ever play Nier Automata? Nier Automata. Okay, so I played Nier. It was actually one of the first games that I played on stream. And I think I never finished it. I think I finished at like the 10 fucking 20th playthrough. I don't fucking know. You know what I hate about Nier? I'm gonna be honest with you. I fucking hate having to replay it like 10 times. I don't get that. Why do I have to do that? It's so stupid.
Another thing I like is when a game teaches you to play the game not through a straight-up tutorial, but by having the gameplay designed in such a way it teaches you by trial and error.
Yeah. But you know, that's like, Nier is probably a really good game, but...
Have you ever finished Nier Automata? I hear it has a good story.
No, I haven't. And that's the thing, like, you know, I don't... you have to play the same story. I mean, maybe 3 times, and then you get the new story. Like 2 times? Maybe, I don't know how many times you have to play it, but I don't get it. Like, there's like 2 parts that are maybe interesting, but you have to play the whole thing again. And like, it's the same areas, and... I don't know. I don't like it. I just don't like it. That's just what it is. I just didn't have fun with it, and I'm gonna finish it because I had the subathon goal where I will finish it, but new game plus 100. I know, right? I don't like that. I don't care. I don't want.
Automata brought her near desperation.
That was so painful. Like, you have to play it again. You have to play it again. You have to play it again. And then I was finally at a new part, and then I was already done with the game because I didn't want to play anymore.
LZ play near automatic transmission with the Susamogus mod on stream.
No! Why is my leg doing things? Stop being weird. Yesterday you were fine. Why are you not fine today? Stupid leg. I don't have... Wait, I do have a PS4. I have a PS4. Is there a cute game on it? Or like a good game on it? Let me just move this. Maybe I have to actually... Okay. Hi. How are you doing? Let me just try to move my stuff around. Maybe this will actually work. I don't know if it will work, but let me try this. Hello! Let's see if my leg will still do the things. Or if it will be fine now. Who knows? There we go. Now I'm good. Now I see everything.
Good game on PS4? Yeah, Ape Escape 2.
Ape Escape? Wait, is that on PS4? I didn't know. Here's a good game, and what it's about with spoiling Marvel Spider-Man. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people love Marvel. I think I would actually... Spider-Man, sorry. I think I will actually play this at some point. But like, it will just... You mean the food? You don't like... You want to... You know... so far away.
Bedroom reveal pause.
You like this room? I think it's very nice. I think it's a very nice room, actually. I want to play Ape Escape at some point. I want to play that. But you know what I actually want to play is Monkey Ball.
Brain age stream when?
Brain age stream when? My brain age is 21 and you know that. Oh my god, my nose is actually running because I was sneezing earlier. Maybe I'm actually getting sick. Can I join and dance in the background? No. This room is for me. It's my room. No one goes into my room. It's my room. Wait, those opinions on gatekeeping communities and fandoms and why it's a good and or bad thing. I think the thing is missing. Okay, any thoughts of gatekeeping community? What does gatekeeping mean? Let me just move my... What do you mean with that? I don't understand the question. What is gatekeeping communities? Do you know what that is? Like, does it mean to not have people in communities because of reasons? Or what do you think? What do you think is that? Kind of preventing new fans from joining. Oh, I see. Just... does that work? Ah, nice, I can sit. Hello! Okay, that's way better. Now I can sit for a while and I don't feel like an idiot. Kind of preventing new fans from joining to sustain culture or something. Oh, you're an anime fan? Name every anime. Oh, I know every anime. Yeah, I sit now. I'm sorry. It took me ages to actually sit down, but you know. No, you're not on my lap. You're like there somewhere. Sometimes the gatekeeping is forced and sometimes it's natural. I don't really... The thing is, I don't really have any examples for gatekeeping right now. Can we get a lap here? No. Not doing that. There's somewhere we're just spying on you. It's fine. You're like in the water or something. I don't know.
Gatekeeping is certain people keeping others out of the community because they feel like they are more entitled to it than people who join later on. Kinda like the elitists of the community, I guess.
I don't know about that. I don't really, I think that in communities especially, new people mostly bring on new ideas, and like new perspectives. I mean, I guess that you don't want certain, like, okay, let me just go really harsh. Like, for example, you don't want, I don't know, there's like this one community and it's like the total opposite of the other community. I kind of can get why you wouldn't want them in your community. Like, for example, when we talk about the, I don't know. Thank you for the sub, guy. Okay, let's go like really, really much. Like, I don't know, there's like this community about, I don't know. Hello, Archon! Very sad. I'm so happy that I got to get in the community about the housekeeping. I'm gonna gatekeep you guys now. You can't get into my community anymore. No more into my community. You're gonna get shot by my water gun. Huh. No, I don't get it. Like, it's so weird. I don't understand why you would gatekeep someone out of a community, except for maybe the person specifically is weird. Like, if someone is stupid, they're stupid. But that's about it, I guess. The only way I deal with toxic fanbase is this community just saying out of them. Like, the thing. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. I do not understand. For example, there's like the VTuber fandom and the VTuber community. But I never understood these kind of things, to be honest. Like, there is an anime community, I guess, but I don't really feel part of an anime community because it's not like I go somewhere and be like, oh, are you part of the anime community? You know what I mean? Like, you don't go like, oh, we are both part of the anime community. I don't know. Like, we don't do that. You just go to your friends and be like, you like anime? Yeah, I like anime. Oh, cool. Are we friends? It's not like you have this big anime community and you go like, you can't be anime fan. Like what the fuck? That's so weird. There's like some people you just want to be friends with, I guess, and some people you don't want to be friends with. But I don't really see the point of having huge communities about anime. It's so weird. Are you an otaku? We don't see that anymore, Lex. We only say weeb now because we're changed people, because we learned that otaku means weeb. I mean, otaku means just freak or something in Japanese. I don't fucking know. I think it's just like when you're a fan of something. It doesn't really mean anime or anything. I think that's why they changed it. Like the word in general, like what people say. I think they learned and then they just were like, oh wait, that doesn't make any sense. Hello, Krabby. Did I already say that? You know what? Let's say that again. Hello, Krabby. Well, do you watch Death Note? Craziest anime I've ever seen. Okay, let me explain something. I think something that is weird.
I really don't feel like I'm part of an anime community either. I just watch the stuff I like and that's about it. There's more stuff I like than just anime.
Exactly, that's it. That's what I think. Like, I don't feel like I'm part of a community like this. Like, I don't know, I never felt part of anything. People don't understand how Japanese works culture-wise to say, oh, otaku is an insult. I don't know. I have no idea. It's like, but you know what I mean. That's why I take on fandoms. But this also goes to VTuber fandom because, yeah, we all like VTubers, but I don't feel like I am in a fandom with all of these people, you know? If you know what I mean. It's like, I just don't, like, I don't know you. I don't feel like I'm the fandom. Like, I'm not in a group with you. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's just how I feel about this. And I have my group of friends, but I'm not part of a fandom, I would say. Like, personally, I don't feel like it. I know a lot of people talk about fandoms and be like, oh, we are in the, I don't know, Death Note fandom. But, like, what you're saying is you're a Death Note fan. Like, you don't have to be, like, it's so weird. I don't have a fandom, no. I saw gatekeeping in real life one time, really. It was one guy wanting to talk to someone about anime, but the guy he wanted to talk to said he didn't know enough obscure anime, so he didn't want to talk to him about it. You know, I understand, like, do you know when you watch anime? And then, like, one of your colleagues is like, oh, you like anime? I watched Naruto once, and you're like, cool, that's nice. But then they just want to talk to you about Naruto, and you're like, I haven't watched that. I don't know much about that. Why are you talking to me about that? Just because I like anime doesn't mean that I like Naruto, you know? It's so weird. And sometimes that happens a lot with well-known anime, where they just start talking to you about that, and you're like, no, I don't know. I'm so sorry, I can't talk to you about this. You're not a real intellectual weeb until you're Evangelion. Yeah, like, this is so weird. I understand when you're like, okay, that's, I don't know this, I don't want to talk about this, but I don't understand when they're like, what? You only watch that? You're not an anime fan? Like, okay then, sorry. You like anime, then you would surely love this one. Oh yeah, I love... Have you heard of Spirited Away? It's a good movie. No. I just think it's very funny. You like anime? Yes, I watch Naruto and me just turning around and going away. I don't know, man. You watch anime but haven't been Cory in the House? What the hell? Yeah, man, Cory in the House? Best anime. What's wrong with you? The anime and VTuber communities aren't the only ones that have gatekeeping and listed. What is... Okay, can I ask you a serious question? What would be a VTuber... How would you gatekeep the VTubing community? How would that happen? Like, what would you do? Be like, what kind of VTubers do you watch? Like, what would be your point in gatekeeping someone out of the VTuber community? Like, not that I just don't understand. Like, what would you do? Be like, oh, you only watch VShojo? You're not a real VTuber. I don't know, like, what is that? Well, what would even be your point? It's so weird. Not welcoming new people. It's so stupid though, right? You watch anime and don't have children in your basement? No? You love anime, why not marry it? That's a good question. Do you like feet too?
Have you watched this really cool anime?
No.
It's called Dragon Ball Z.
Oh!
It's quite obscure, so you probably don't know it.
Oh!
Check it out when you have the time.
The Pokemon thing! You know what I thought? That was so weird because... You know... What's so weird about that? Like, Pokemon had like her... I don't know if she still has her VTuber avatar. But you know what I didn't understand? Like, everyone was like, oh no, she's gonna take our indie VTuber views. And I'm like... What? She's been a huge streamer this whole time. What do you mean? And like, I just didn't understand. Like, I didn't understand the point they were trying to make. Like, oh, all the indie VTubers are gonna take away their views because of Pokemon having a VTuber avatar now. That's so bad. And I'm like, that's not gonna happen. She's already big. And like, she doesn't, like, I don't know. It's so weird. Yeah, right? I personally am not a big fan of her VTubing model. Like, style-wise, I don't like it. That's also something that's really objective.
Name every type of feet.
Everything. No! People come up with views like she's... Oh, I know, right? That's so weird. I think it's just so weird. Like, you know, if you don't like it, that's okay. But what's your accusation there? Like, what's your thought? Watch Turn a Gundam, please. I like Gundam. When the dragon's hairy... You fucking idiot. I'm gonna ban you, Brookie. Shut the fuck up. You're just making bad jokes at this point.
The motivation for gatekeeping is like keeping it niche so it feels more special.
More special? You know, I don't know. The anime community became mainstream 2 or 3 years ago. There's nothing to gatekeep about it anymore. Isn't it weird how mainstream anime is? It's absolutely insane. I think the motivation for oh yeah, I just read that again. People should learn to let others enjoy what they want. Yeah, that's it. Like, you know, just because I don't like something doesn't mean you can like something and you can enjoy it, right? Like, you can enjoy whatever the heck you want to enjoy. Just because I don't enjoy it doesn't mean that you can enjoy it. And that's something a lot of people don't understand. They're like, oh, everyone has to like the same thing I do. What the fuck? It's really odd, but I also like really good. You can still feel something is special even if it's mainstream. Oh yeah, for sure. Because even if anime is mainstream, it doesn't mean it's not special for you. I don't know why. Maybe there's just a room full of people and you just simply don't fit in, and the people don't talk to you because you're not fitting in the rest of the room, and that's not gatekeeping. That's something I think as well. And that's what I said when I say I think more of friend groups within the community. Like, okay, let's talk about it. Like, example, there's this huge anime fandom and you go into the anime fandom. Like, how will you not find someone you will click with? Because there are so many people out there. And just because someone, like one person in this community is like, I don't like this person. Like, it doesn't mean that everyone should suddenly hate that person. It's so weird. Reflecton, you are the problem, but like that's also weird. Like, I personally think everyone is different and everyone has their own opinions, and if it's a bad opinion, obviously that's bad. Like, if you go and be, I don't know, racist and transphobe, you're an idiot. Because, like, why would you do that? Why are you an idiot? Why do you don't like humans? I don't understand. But, like, you know, if you're just a normal person, I don't understand. I can remember gaming being just for nerds and people who were kind of outcast from the mainstream people, and seeing gaming become mainstream is kind of, you know, I think that's cool though. I'm kind of proud of that. You know, we started this. We started gaming, and now it's mainstream.
I can remember gaming
we
being
achieved
just
that.
For nerds and
Isn't
people
that
who
cool?
were kind of outcast from the mainstream people. So seeing
I can
gaming
say
become
your name.
mainstream felt kind of like things went full circle.
Okay, let me just say.
LOL gaming wasn't always a
Why
cool
did I
thing
read that
to
out
do.
loud? It's text-to speech.
KEKW.
Hello, Fifa Mama. I can read out your name, no problem. Which boss doesn't wear school swimsuit and talks about gatekeep? I don't know. Only true bosses do, and I'm the best boss, so. But you know, that's like the thing. Have a fun dinner. But like, I think gatekeeping is weird. That's just my idea about it. Like, I hate the word. I hate the word gatekeeping. It's such a weird word. Like, sometimes, is it just me? Can we talk about something? I have another thing to talk about. Is it just me? Or do people suddenly, like, I don't know why, but they use a lot of words, really harsh words, for things that are not meant to be used for? Like, you know what I mean? Like, people use words like, I don't know, like really bad words, like I don't fucking know, like grooming and whatever the heck, and like gatekeeping and all these strong ass words. There's so many strong words, and sometimes they are used in like weird contexts, in my opinion. Like some contexts are like, why are you using that word here?
But I'm still waiting on my first paycheck, Shira, to despair.
It's fine. I will never give you paycheck. Smart were me too dumb to understand. How do I explain this? I don't really have the best words for it right now, because I think even the words that I just mentioned aren't the best, but they're like really strong words that are used by people in weird situations.
Boss, will we get paid holiday this
I'm
year?
not paying you. I'm not paying you. Hello, bold thrower. What's become? Oh no, that's not what I mean. No.
Bananas or riot.
I'm not paying them. No payment. No payment for you. No. Huh?
Words become strong because people use them in this way. So I think there's two sides to this.
Like, yes, but also no. But I'm gonna explain to you when people stop spamming text to speech.
Pay them.
I'm glad you think I'm cute. That's
Yeah,
also
people
not
keep
what I
calling me racist
mean.
just because I think the French are weird with their cutting cheese and all that.
That's not what I mean. Oh my god, Yanis is really hating you. Poor Yanis. Protect the French. No, like, I'm more, I don't know, you know, if I remember how to explain this to you, it's like someone tweets something and they use these huge words, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? I don't know, I'll look it up again, and then I'll give you a hands-on example, because I don't want to talk stuff that doesn't make any sense, and then it's like if I can't prove my point, it doesn't really make any sense. It's It's fine. You don't have to understand. I'll explain this another time. As soon as I have a proof and like my basis, I'm gonna explain it to you again. Because right now I can't really grasp it. Because I have this thought, but I don't know how to grasp it and how to explain it so everyone understands. Because I'm just missing the words right now. If I remember the words, we can talk about that again. It's just words, I guess, in general. I lost the convo as well about this sexist speech going on. Oh, it was about words. Okay, let's just try to start from the beginning. Like, there are words that are being used really out of context. Like, really strong words are being used out of context for like really bad things. Like, there are really bad things going on and they have words for that. And some people use these words for not bad things. And then, you know how things are problems? And other things are also problems, but then the things that aren't that big of a problem are probably getting blown out of proportion, and people forget to look at the actual problem. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard to explain. There's sometimes things going on, and they are like, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about too bad things right now, because I'm streaming. And I don't really want that. But it's really hard. Like, I don't want to talk about these things on stream, I guess. Maybe we don't want to talk about that. It's just such a deep and emotional topic. So I don't really want to use it. And I don't want to talk about it on stream. But we can talk about it on Discord.
I understand brain evaporates.
What? So sorry. I'm scared anime become overly mainstream because people who are not used to the content. Oh! Will foresee ecchi anime or something they don't like, they will try to cancel it. Oh, that's good. Let's talk about that.
They call something a word used for criminal acts when it's not.
Hell yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's talk... Oh yeah, that is well dialed. But let's talk about anime becoming mainstream and normies finding out about things that happen in anime and blow them out of proportion. Let's talk about that. Because I was actually looking at something. I was looking at a graph. I was looking at a graph which was about the income of Japanese anime industry with different, what's it called? It was the revenue of the anime industry.
Don't worry, everyone. This is a
Shut
safe
up.
place for all. Except
Leave!
Shodas.
I want to
Shodas, please
talk.
run.
I'm joking, don't leave. Well, let me talk, okay? Let me talk for 1 second, then you can use sexist speech. You know how there was this thing, this table, and it was
UDOTN get to talk.
there was this table about the anime industry income, and it was about, what's it called? It was like the biggest part of it was from overseas sales. And that was really interesting to me. Like, that was in 2019. The biggest part of the anime industry income in Japan was from overseas sales. And I think that's probably licensing costs and stuff. It just says overseas sales. I can send you the I found it on Statista. You probably know Statista. It's like this huge thing where there are lots of statistics. I really like statistics. I will send that later on Discord. You can actually compare it. And there was also one that was comparing it for like previous years, like how it has grown. And it's absolutely insane. It went something like this. And it's really insane because a lot of people are now buying anime outside of Japan because it's getting more popular, it's getting licensed more, so it's making more money, right? And the thing is about stream anime legally is I'm paying for like the streaming services, but I can't watch everything on these streaming services. There is a lot of stuff that is not licensed, and that annoys me so much because I want to watch everything legally, but I can't because it's not there. I don't like that. And for example, Funimation, I can't watch it. Like I just can't because I don't have access to it because in my country I can't access it. I don't know, I think Funimation has got bought or something now, but I always used to go and try to get on the page, but I couldn't because different countries have different animes licensed. It's so stupid. I hate it so much. And that's something that I never will understand because I pay for it and I want to watch it, but I would love to watch everything that I like, you know, I want to watch everything. But what I was actually talking about is we got Wacky something. Their app doesn't even. Oh yeah, that and Wacky anime or something. I want to watch a bunch of anime and it's very impossible. Oh yeah, that's it. Like you need a VPN. I prefer Muse Asia over Crunchyroll. I don't know Muse Asia. I've never heard of that. Is that also maybe we can't actually access here in Germany? Huh? Oh, it's for C. See, that's the thing. Like, you have English subs on these animes, but you can't watch it everywhere. It's so stupid. I don't like that. I think it should be for everyone, but maybe it's, like, that's difficult because of the licensing in different countries and paying money and like yada. It's really, it's all over the place. We're not there yet, I think. Imagine if they make a one platform where they can stream most anime. I know, but licensing is still really all over the place. It's really all over the place. But Kiss Anime Kaiser is illegal. You're not allowed to actually do that because it's illegal streaming. So you just call yourself out, and you shouldn't do that, especially not on a stream. You shouldn't really openly talk about this stuff on streams, you know. It's not good if someone reads that and they know they can actually, you know. Just saying, I'm just letting you know that that's not something you should do.
Yeah, I know the unstoppable force of an imaginary barrier of pure dark that starts moving towards at the speed of light when the anime you want to watch isn't accessible.
I hate that. I just want to watch anime, you know? I hate it when it's not accessible. I just saw a YouTube video about the whole topic, how the film industry is trapped in a country-based licensing. That's so stupid. But that's exactly it. Like, for anime, it would make sense to have like the English subs be internationally. For example, you have like an anime and it's internationally licensed, but it doesn't work like that because every country has their own language it needs to be translated in if they want to translate it, and that's where this whole thing breaks. And that's why there is need for like this like Netflix for anime, and I think Netflix is kind of trying to do that, but even Netflix has different animes in different locations. So just get NordVPN, guys. I think that's the only thing you can actually do. I think that's the only thing you can do, to just get in VPN and try to go using the VPN and watch everything. For now, that's the only thing you can do. But let's talk about anime becoming mainstream. Anime becoming mainstream, and mainstream people complaining about things that have been in anime and happening in anime for years, and no one cared about it because everyone knows that anime is just a freaking cartoon, and it's just like, it's not real. Like, it's not real people. It's a freaking cartoon that we watch. I don't care. It's fun. It's there to entertain you. It's not there to make you think that the things that are happening in there are real. Like, no, we're like, there are no flying big robots. Like, what the fuck? I wish, but no. I subscribed to No. Oh, I also subscribed to NordVPN recently because I got so annoyed by that stuff. It isn't just a licensing. There's also, oh yeah, that's like still the other one. Yeah, that's still a licensing thing. But like, I think that a lot of people, I still have not come across an anime moment. Something that happened in anime and is happening in real life. You mean that kind of thing? I just think, like, there has been, I don't know, like, how do I explain this? Like, there is anime and, like, people suddenly realizing that people in anime are going to school. Like, yeah, they're going to school. That's what's happening. That's the plot of the anime. Yeah. I don't know, like, what am I supposed to tell you? It has been happening for years. That's where it takes place. School people. You know, I think there's something that I don't understand personally. It's like, well, how do I explain this to you? How do we talk about this? Like, anime, there's a lot of wonky shit. A lot of wonky, wacky shit where you go like, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't know, they're like small young people with huge boobs, for example. We're like, what the fuck is that? was really wonky, and I think that's super
They
weird.
go to school completely normal, and then some fricked up shit happens that destroys the whole continent.
Exactly, it's always that, right? Whoever doesn't like Funimation isn't going to have a good time now that they own Crunchyroll. Oh, they own everything? Oh, wow. You know, the thing is, if they own everything now and actually make it work and I can access it, sure, fine. Maybe that will work out, but if they fuck it up, I'm gonna be mad. I don't really know how it will work out, to be honest. I have no idea. I never looked into that, but I hope it's gonna work out well. I hope it's gonna work out well. What are your opinions on, like, do you have anything in particular that you could think of what overseas, like us people, I'm overseas as well, obviously, like overseas mainstream people who just suddenly find out about anime, suddenly find controversial. Oh my god, I have a good, oh my god. I have a very good, a super, super good comparison. Recently, there's this word in Germany. There's this German word that people use for like their best friends and stuff. They go like Digga. You know, it's like D-I-G-G-A. Digga. And that's a word. It's a normal word.
My life equals watch anime.
And it's like dick, but with an A at the end. Exactly this. Yeah, Digga. That's what people say. And it basically means, it kind of means, I don't know, fat boy, but like in a nice way. You know, it's like bro. It's basically like bro. If you go to someone and be like, bro, what's up? You go like, Digga, what's up? And there was this thing going on where Americans heard this word and thought this person was saying the N-word. And suddenly getting cancelled for saying something that was not the thing they thought it was. And there was this huge controversy about the word, how people shouldn't say that word because it resembles a word in the English language. And I just thought, like, what? Why would we change our language because something in our language sounds like something in your language? That's so weird. I don't understand. Like, why would we do that? It's like something completely different. It's just like exactly, like, it's so weird to me. It just doesn't make any sense. And this is very similar to things that are in anime, I think. Like, sometimes there are things that are really weird. I don't know where I wanted to go with that, but that was really weird. When did for saying the kafon? Oh yeah, like run away as well. There's Nigaro. This is also like, oh no, you like, what the fuck? It's so weird. I just think sometimes people just over what's it called? Overthink. Overthink stuff. It's so weird. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, languages are different, you know. Censored baby. The same dumb news about EA banning Japanese player from Apex due to characters saying run in Japanese stuff. Exactly, that's it. It's so weird, right? It doesn't make any sense. It's just really stupid. Like, it's just because it's not in your language doesn't mean it's bad. I don't know, like, it's just languages are different. Languages lose different words, and that's normal. That's just how it works. Oh god. I'm not, you know, that's the thing. I'm not saying any bad words. And that's what I think is so stupid. Like, people give it so much weight even though I didn't really say anything bad. I just said words in a different language and people are misunderstanding because for some reason Americans think the only language that people speak is English. I don't freaking know. It's so weird. Like, huh? There are other languages as well. They have different words. They don't know. They don't mean the same thing. They are not even written the same way. Like, gatekeeping Americans. Americans are actually gatekeeping us from the internet. I think that's what's happened. Monolingual moment, am I right? Such as Americans though? British people? I don't know. I like how American people like to joke imitating other languages. You know, I don't know, like, I don't... I'm going like all about Americans. That's also the thing, like, not every American is like that. It's just like some people are just weird. It's just like that in every country. Like some Germans are super weird, Americans are super weird, every country is super weird. Everyone is stupid. Humans are just garbage in general. And everyone is just taking everything way too seriously and offending. I don't know why people think everything is offending them. Like, I don't understand. People get offended so easily for like nothing. And like, I don't know, wasn't there like this controversy in... Like there was this controversy in Genshin, I think. Because, what was it? Like the tribal people were like evil or something. And then people were like, oh, you're making look tribals bad. And I don't know, I just I thought, what? Like, I don't know, am I supposed to complain to every freaking shooter game now because the Germans are always the evil guys? Like, what? I don't fuck, like, huh? How many times have I seen a media where the Germans are the bad ones? Look at Marvel, look at the Lupin, look at, like, it's always the Germans, and that's just what it is, and I don't care. I think it's funny. Like, I'm not butthurt for that. You know, I know Germany did bad stuff, but that's not me. Like, Germany has changed, obviously. There's still bad people here, but it's just weird to me. But I don't complain. I don't care. Like, it's just weird. Meanwhile, in Britain, our museums are built... Oh, this is so interesting. I watched... Oh my god, the museum things. I watched a documentary about that. About how all the freaking... It's so insane. All the stuff that you see in museums is basically stolen from other countries. And now they're trying to get their stuff back. Isn't that amazing? When you go to the museum and you just see everything there is stolen from other countries because they're like, oh yeah, we have to take this because we are like the superior, whatever the fuck they thought back then, you know? And now the countries are trying to get their own heritage back. Isn't that insane? I think that's so absurd. Nice loot. Paying to see stolen goods, big stunks. I know, it's so stupid. I just think it's so amazing. It's just... it's so ridiculous when you think about it. How... like ages ago, that's also something. Times change so much. Like ages ago, people would go like, you know, like the colonial times. I don't fucking know. Where like the British thought they were God and just went into every country and I don't freaking know. And isn't it? I think it's super crazy how they thought it was okay to do that back then. It's just humans are super weird. It's just so insane. I don't understand. It's free real estate. I know, right? Like, what did they think back then? Be like, oh, look, a country we can take. No, why are you doing that? Let the people live. Stop taking their stuff away. What the fuck? No one would want you to go. Like, if someone went into your country, you would be mad. Of course they're mad at you. It's super weird. Imagine almost colonize the whole world but still have bland foods. that was actually a good one. And I didn't even learn how to use spices. Oh my god, that I like that one because I like that one.
A Mongolian metal band was taken down because someone in the video wore a ring with a swastika on it. YouTube removed them because the obvious Western association with Nazism. However, the symbol was the Buddhist symbol, as the Nazi version was mirrored. It's sad the West doesn't know about these things. Oh yeah, that's for sure. Like, for example, when you go into Google Maps and you go to Japan, you see the temples with that symbol. And obviously, like, when you're German, at first you're like, what is this? But then you notice it's mirrored and you're like, oh, I see. Like, when I first learned about that, I was like, oh my god. You know, I didn't always know that, obviously. You learn things and that's normal. But I just think it's insane how people go like, oh shit, this is bad, this needs to be banned because bad things happened. But then they notice, wait a second, this has been around for ages and it has been used for good. And now it's like being mistaken. I can understand that people don't want, like, okay, there's this anime, this Tokyo Revengers anime, and they have the symbol on his back, you know, they have them on the back, and there are German people out there who buy the merch,
and then they wear it with like the symbol on the back, and they walk around in Germany. And that's not a smart thing. I don't really have to explain that to you, but I just think that's a bit weird because, like, you know, I understand what this is mean, but like, imagine you walk around with that in Germany. You know, people associate one thing with that. Like, people who don't know anime, which is like 90% of the people, will associate one thing with that. Everyone will think that you're a Nazi. Everyone will do that because he used that symbol. That's just what will happen. And it's so weird to me. I don't know. I mean, when they would also try to conquer each other. I don't know, man. It's so insane what they did back then. Colonialism is absolutely insane. I don't know what they thought. Humans are just stupid. And you're just really happy because all of this. Yeah, I don't know. Japanese were like, oh, nice. It's just nice. You'd be like, oh yeah, Temple, I want to go there. Reminds me, Minecraft had a retexture block last year because took some blocks and placed some very specific reasons. Really?
TFW
What the
can't
fuck?
be a 1918 to 1945 Finnish Air Force fan without being called a Nazi German
Aw.
Pluto.
I have no idea. I don't even know about that stuff. I don't know. In One Piece, some people had tattooed on them during the... Oh, really? Really? Oh. Oh, God. Man, that sucks. So you mean if start... No! Tend to walk around with questionable merch Germany as a brown man. Oh god. I don't know, man. We need the multi-card. What topics have you missed? We're right now talking about... you know, we're not really talking about anything, but what I wanted to talk about... how mainstream people find about anime and what their problems are with that, like what's happening with like mainstream people and anime. I think that kind of thing. like that's kind of what I wanted to talk about, I guess. But it didn't really go where it went. Like I wanted it to go somewhere else and it went. I wanted to talk about other stuff, I guess, and then we just went and we just talked about, you know what I think is really nice? That we could just talk about that. You know, just be like talking about it. It's really nice without it being weird or like, I don't know. it's just nice because I think it's really important to talk about things, just, you know, to talk it out. And it's also really important to talk about things that might not be nice all the time because it's important to remember certain things and know about these things, you know? Marriage sucks. Meanwhile, in Japan, let's celebrate World War II with future girls. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't really want to go into politics, Warlord. Like, at all. I don't want to talk about politics on my stream, so I'm not gonna say anything to that. But I just think it's funny how they use the ships, like the warships in their anime game. I think that's very funny. They really like these kind of machines, you know? Like ships, and that's also one thing. I think it's different to like ships because you're like, oh, this is really well engineered, this is pretty cool. Or like airplanes because you think it's nice engineered, and actually supporting a war. Like this is also a thing that I think is quite different because, like, I don't know. I just think it's different, you know? Does Mama Hiko ever pester about marriage? Not at all, no. She doesn't care. She doesn't care at all. She wouldn't care about anything. She would also not care if I would just be alone forever. She wouldn't care. She wouldn't care. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm really proud of all the people here. Some of these topics get people on the internet really riled up, and I'm just happy we can have an open, constructive conversation like this.
I think so as well.
Shira 2D Love.
I think that's really nice, because I also think it's really important.
I don't know, those ship girls seem pretty well engineered to me.
You're talking about the boobots? It's always about the boobies, isn't it? But you're forgetting that a lot of people are into weapons in general, especially huge weapons? Yeah, I guess so. Hello, Pabin! My day has been great. I'm just sitting now because I don't want to stand anymore. I'm really lazy. How How has your day been? I heard that you abandoned people in Apex after making them lose, but you know, everyone does their own stuff sometimes, and you can do whatever you want to do. That's okay with me. Man, I really like chatting like that. I want to do this like more often, but maybe with other topics. So like we have different topics we can talk about every stream. Like we don't have to do it too often, but you know, sometimes.
Have to agree to heavy metal here. I really love this community. It's so chill and happy. Funny and yeah, beshti wo gibt.
Beste wo gibt. I'm glad. I'm really glad to hear that. That's really what I care about most, I guess. To just be able to be open and discuss. And be... You know, how do I say it? Instead of just judging me like shit, be like... Why is it bad?
Shira looked like old Baba on average anime sitting at the living room at the evening summer.
It's really nice though. I like sitting like that. I still don't know the secrets, but please make an earliest notice. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. I will do an early notice for the secrets. We'll talk about secrets next time. That's actually, I forgot about that. That's really funny. Yeah, it's a comfy stream. We're having a very comfy talking stream. I don't have that very often, but I enjoy it a lot. I want to do this sometimes, especially right now. I really feel like doing these kind of streams. Wait, 1 second. Let me get the curious cat down here. Oh, not this. No, get away from me. Leave me. It's in my way.
My secret is I secretly watch Lex's clips. Don't tell him.
Okay, there we go. Let me put this here. And then... Come on. I can't grab it because it's behind the freaking window. Oh, shit. Hello? Okay. There we go. I fixed it. Hello, I'm back again. Sorry, that was weird, but we did this. I just wanted to go onto the Curious Cat again and see if there are more weird topics we can talk about. Oh god,
my secret is I don't hate JGBY. Don't tell him, please.
You don't hate Jiggby? That's weird of you. I don't understand why you don't hate Jiggby. I don't... Fuck. Okay, there you go. No, you can't join and dance in the background. This is my house. It's for me. My house. If we do play reality chat together, we can play it together, but not right now. This is my house. Now I'm alone here because I enjoy being alone. I like being alone, you know? I'm not too close. I'm pretty far away. Okay.
Thanks for grabbing us like that, Shira 2 love.
No problem. I can also shake you. Ah! How did that feel? Was that fun? I hope that was fun. Oh wait, there is a lot more now. Oh god, no. Oh god. There's so much.
I can almost smell the McDonald's grease.
What is Yua? I don't know what Yua is, so I can't really explain that here. I don't know what that is. Da, 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 da. There's so much. You know what? Let's just go from the top and scroll down. That makes more sense. Yeah, I might just order McDonald's later. That will actually happen. Oh, thank you for the bits. Thank you very much. I don't know why, but thank you. Okay, let me just put this here. I can't let go. I can't let go. Okay, it's good now.
Yua.
Yua? What is Yua? Okay, I'm almost done. I'm almost done with setting up my streaming space. Oh god, it doesn't work.
Yua, great streamer.
Thank you. I know I am. I'm a very good streamer. I'm the best streamer out there. Just saying. So if anyone says anything else, they're obviously lying because I am the best streamer. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm almost done with setting up my freaking streaming space. It's so annoying. Because like all these windows are everywhere. They're just floating around. And I just can't grab it because it's in the way. Okay, there you go. I did it! Okay, we can stream again. Hello! Let me just go with the next question that we have here. what I'm doing is you don't see it, but like I have windows all around me. You won't be able to see them, but these windows, they're like basically chat, my OBS, and the Curious Cat, where you have the messages. Hello, Linus! And I have to see this. And hello, Houdini as well.
About to go. You have a wonderful stream.
Okay.
Thank you for the chill time. See you later, everyone.
It's fine. Have a wonderful time. Have a wonderful time. Okay, let's just start with the next question, which is, not sure if you want to talk about this, but for me, I don't plan to ever having kids in this world. That sounds actually pretty dark. Is it just this world, or do you just don't want to have? Is it like because you don't like the world? Almost a full year. What the fuck? Wow! Thank you. It's a long ass time, you know that. Thank you for the really long time. That's like really insane. I don't know. Like I don't care about kids. Maybe one day, but not right now.
There should be an orange button with a picture of a small camera on the VR chat camera. Try pressing it once. It will smooth out the camera movements.
What? No, it doesn't. I have it turned around. It's different. Oh, you can't sneak in. It's invite only. Also, I would hear if you would join, and then I'll just ban you. Okay, let's just go with the next one. I don't really know how to answer that. Hello, Takuzi. I'm not mean. I told you a lot of times, and you don't listen. You're mean, actually. Just saying. How do you feel about the many VTubers in the VTuber community that be like other VTubers should help connect with other VTubers because they are VTubers? What? How do you feel about the many VTubers in the VTube community be like other VTubers should help connect with other VTubers because they are VTubers? I don't understand the question.
I didn't want kids either, but then Lou and I had our first kid, and I could never go back Shiloh too.
Oh my god, I remember on the Minecraft server. Shira is often pretty cute and nice, but just for a second, no one uses. I'm actually mostly mean. Can you say VTubers a couple of times more? VTubers. I think the question, or like the statement is basically saying that VTubers, yeah, indie VTubers should help indie VTubers. But you know, the thing is, like, I don't want to help anyone that I don't know. That might be sounding a bit weird, but like, I don't want to. I don't. Oh my god, Buddha! Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know why. Welcome. Hello. How are you doing? Do you like my cute fox ears today? I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. I think I don't know. I'm glad you like them. They're also kind of wobbling around. You don't see them very well because I'm sitting right now, but I'm really happy. The thing is, I don't think I would want to help someone. Like, help is such a stupid word, but I don't think I would want to. How do I explain this? Oh yeah, let me lean back up. Look, see, like this. There we go. It's moving a bit. It's only slightly though. I think that you know, I don't really get the point of having to help a VTuber because they're a VTuber, because you know, maybe I don't like what they do. If I don't like what they do, why would I promote them? You know? Like, I don't want to promote something that I don't personally enjoy, or personally stand behind, or personally want to tell other people, you know? Or like, want people to see and want people to know. So I don't really understand why I should promote another VTuber just because they're a VTuber even though I don't like them. Yeah, exactly. Like, why? Don't feel pressure to help anyone. Like, if I want to help someone, I'm gonna help someone. I'm gonna spam their freaking Twitch link everywhere. I don't care. But if it's just a random person, I don't know. I don't see why I have to do it. You know? Like, if I think they're cute, if I think they're nice, if I think they do something cool, I want to share them. But if I don't think so,
No,
I don't feel
can't just
forced
talk.
fit. The whole indie VTubers should help. Indie VTubers thing is very situational. It can appear disingenuous or not insincere. Oh yeah, for sure. Not all indie VTubers to know indie VTubers, and yes, that's the thing. Like, I have the feeling there's a lot of follow for follow thing going on, and like, well, you know what I don't understand? I don't understand. Like, I do not VTube for VTubers. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird to me because most of the times the people that will be watching your streams are not the VTubers that will like. It's really weird. How do I explain this? I just think, how do I explain this? How do you explain this? VTubers, you know, follow, exactly. Follow for follow does not mean loyal fans or a community. Like, what a lot of VTubers do is they're friends with VTubers, and that's their VTubing, and that's fine, you know? But then you don't have your own community. Like what we are having right now, we do have a community, but you won't have that if you're just following other VTubers with other VTubers and other VTubers watch your stream. You know, you don't have your own community. You don't have your own group. You're basically in this big VTuber community rabbit hole with other VTubers. But like, instead of building your own thing, you're kind of stuck in there. And I don't really like that. I don't want to support VTubers just for the sake of supporting VTubers. Exactly, like sub for sub, follow for follow. I don't understand that. I don't need that. I don't want to do that. And if I like someone, I will follow them. And if I like someone, I will subscribe to them. But if I don't like them, I don't see it.
Here, they're all robots.
They're not robots. But you know, it's just the way I think it is, right? You want to support what you want to support, and it doesn't make any sense to support something just for the sake of being a VTuber, because that doesn't make any sense. I just want to support people that I want to support. I don't care if they're VTubers, if they're normal streamers, if they stream with cam, if they stream with no cam at all. I don't care. If you're cool, I want to watch you stream and I want to support you. I don't care about VTubing as in VTubers. I care about streaming. I care about streamers. And VTubing is just a form of streaming. And I just like the whole streaming thing and the whole community thing. And like, it doesn't matter how you stream. As long as I like your content, your streams, I want to support you. But the other way around, I don't want to support people that I don't know and I don't maybe agree with, you know? Because that's the thing. You don't have to agree with anyone. You don't have to like anyone. You don't have to like everyone. You know, there we go all over again. Just because you're a VTuber doesn't mean you have to be a fan of all VTubers. That's super stupid. I mean, imagine normal streamers supporting other randoms. Exactly, that's it. It's the same thing. Like, it's not normal for normal streamers. Why is it so important for VTubers? I don't know. But maybe that's why VTuber...
True, it's so chill here. It's like hanging out with friends, introvert version.
Yeah, right? Oh god, I'm dying. I'm actually dying. But you know, that's what I think about this. It's just about... I want to support people I want to support. And if I don't know someone, I'm not gonna support them because I don't know them. Not because I don't like them. You know, because it doesn't mean... Oh, my leg is just going somewhere again. I'm fine. Yeah, I have to hydrate. Let me just... Where's my hydration thing? Okay, just let me one second. Let me go into the water.
Breath, redeem when?
I'm going into the water now. Ah! How did that feel, huh? You see my pantsuit? Oh my god, that's actually embarrassing. You're stupid, you know that? I'm leaving.
Hydrate? Call the ambulance?
I don't like this. Why are you so mean to me? Fuck. Ah! Stop being mean to me.
Bored by Shira.
I'm not worrying anyone. Ugh, I almost fell. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Shut up. You didn't see anything.
Wow, good. Camera.
Thank you. Welcome. Greetings to Germany. Fuck off, Kaiser. You did not see... I don't even... Do I have... I don't... have Ponzu on there?
That's how we show our love to you.
I didn't even know myself. Oh no. Oh no. I hate this. How long have I been here talking about bullshit? Is it time to end? Let me just talk a bit more. What's this one? Almost for 3 hours. Oh yeah, we can talk a bit more if you want to. Do you feel like talking a bit more? I feel like talking a bit more. Let's go to the few more opinions. This is not a 12-hour stream. This is not a 12-hour stream. But how do you like this? How do you like this VR thing? Do you like it? Do you think it's cool?
Yesterday when you walked through me, I knew I didn't imagine the Ponzi KEKW.
Shut up, Storm. Would you like this? Like this setup and everything? Like with the full body and like being able to move, and do you like it? Yes, it's cool. I'm glad you like it. A bit weird because it's not, you're not used to it, right? I'm glad though. I'm glad. I'm also glad you like the whole chatting thing. That makes me very happy. That makes me very, very happy. Because I really like doing these kind of things, and I have been scared to do these things because I was scared you wouldn't enjoy me being not too hyper.
Hydrate again though.
I'm not hydrating again. Shut up. But you know, like, yeah, I don't know. You're like, oh my god, I'm so glad. I think like seeing someone move like this is way more personal than just having the image, you know, because you can move way more and have more freedom and express yourself more. Obviously, I don't have that much movement in my eyes, but I think I'm kind of compensating with my body. It is what it is. We can't have everything. It's nice to just talk. Yeah, I think so as well. I really, really like this. I didn't expect to like it as much as I actually do. Okay, let me just go to the next thing that we want to talk about, or you, or whatever the heck I want to talk about it. Have you ever thought about playing and streaming abandonware games? These are basically old games which are no longer in sale worldwide, like DOS games or any PC games before Windows XP and Windows 7. You mean like Lemmings? Or Bookworm? I think Bookworm is something you can't buy anymore. Wasn't I playing Warblade the other day? That's technically a DOS game, right? Or is it like Pong?
What I like about both VR Chat and Neo's VR is just being able to express yourself through movement and everything. It's so cool.
Yeah, I know. I think so as well. Do you know what DOS games are? You know what? I'll just go over the next question because I'm really unsure about that. It's not even controversial. It's just a question. Where's the controversy? Where's the tea? We're talking about tea, guys. Wait, please. There you go. Talking about VTuber outfits. No, that's a question. What's your opinion on artists drawing lolly characters in a lewd way? Yeah, they should just go away and not show up. Pineapple can belong on pizza. It's okay to be wrong. No, you're wrong. What is these questions? You know what I think is weird though? Like some people don't know what a loli is, and some people just say loli to everything. It's so confusing to me. Like even my usual model, they go like, "Oh, you're loli," and I'm like, "No, I'm not." It's super weird. Oh, is there more?
My mom just bought me the Uno 50th anniversary box.
Oh?
25 euros lol.
Oh? Oh, you know, that's pretty crazy. Exactly, don't loot the loli, protect the loli. That's the thing. Lolis are not there to be looted, they're there to be protected. You know, you don't do anything bad to them. You just want to protect them. And, you know, they're cute. In a nice way, not in a weird way. That's what you should feel. Can I please get this stupid thing? You better be sorry. Nah, apparently to them, big eyes and Patan is automatically lowly. That's so weird, right? Like my normal model is just flat, that's all. So weird, I will never understand that, to be honest.
Loot the loli.
Loot the loli, shut up. You're not gonna do that. Baniguru Senpai is a little overrated. Honestly, I don't remember what happened, so I probably agree.
Shira, what am I looking at on screen? Shira too smug.
You're looking at me! You're looking at me trying to figure out what to talk about. Where are your controversies? Where are your controversies, guys?
When is Shira Game Plus debuting?
Like October. At the beginning of October. That will happen at the beginning of the October. Here's one. Is it okay to have a dark-skinned avatar as a white person? I can't answer you that. Because I'm not obliged to do that. I am not dark-skinned. I don't know. I can't say anything to that. If you want to ask someone, ask someone who's dark-skinned.
So this is
don't
a
ask me.
Lol.
I can't do that. I can't answer this to you. Because everything that I would say would be out of my word, but I am not someone who would actually be, you know, I'm not, what's it called? Like, I'm not the person to ask this. You know? And it's a landmine question. Yeah, not only that, I just think it's not something that I can't answer this question for people that are actually, what's it called? Affected by it, you know? Like, how am I supposed to know how they feel? Like, I don't know. How am I supposed to know? I'm not part of that, you know? So I can't answer that. That's what I said when I said controversy, but just keep it, you know. I just can't answer it. That's the thing. I can't answer it. And I'm not gonna answer it. Hello, normal boy. So if you want to know, you should probably ask someone who is actually affected by it or would be. Because this digital blackfacing is like this huge topic that I just can't touch. I just can't. I think it's the same as a guy playing as a girl character. It shouldn't be a problem. But the thing is, like, I don't know. Do we have any dark-skinned people in chat who want to talk about it? Like, share your own opinion on it? Because I cannot talk for someone else. I can't do it. If you want to talk about it, we can. If anyone here is like a dark-skinned person and can give you an opinion, sure. But I don't want to do it. Not like that. You know, the thing about this is, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to. Let's talk about something else. Maybe we can discuss this later. I don't know, it makes me feel weird when someone is using a dark-skinned avatar and they're not dark-skinned. I'm dark-skinned and I feel like I can't answer it because I can't speak for everyone. Like this, yeah, exactly. This is like, it's very difficult. Like, it's like when people want to cosplay a black person and then go and turn themselves black, you know, there's like this whole idea of blackfacing is something that is not really, what's it called? We don't have that in Germany. Like we probably have it, but it's never been something that has been apparent in my life where I live. Like, I have never been affected by it, so I can't talk about it. And that's the thing. Feeling this a lot while a lot of people are really cool with a lot, and other, exactly, that's it. Like, everyone is different and everyone thinks different, and like not everything is okay, but I think there are things that just are very difficult to explain.
Where in Germany do you live?
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you where I live. For fans who fall in love, emotionally invested with VTubers are cringe. Also, those who went in general or in VTuber streams are cringe.
Which Bundesland?
That is strong. I'm not near the Belgian border. You guys know where I live. I'm not. Anyone who knows. Like, I talk about that a lot, but I'm not just gonna say it now because I just won't want to. But people know where I live. I live with Borpa. Nice.
She lives with Borpa, you weirdo. Borpa
I live with
spin all hail Borpa. Kill,
so what do you
Kappa.
think? Do you think people who vent in general are cringe? What is Shiri's opinion on Twitter
Imagine
accounts?
watching VTubers.
Oh yeah, that sucks. Like, you know, people who try to fix other people's art are so weird to me. I don't understand that. Like, people do art in a way because they want to express themselves. And just because they don't express the way you think they should express themselves, it's so weird, right? You know, you just don't go and change someone's art because you think it's weird. Like, just because it doesn't convey the message you want it to convey, you know? It's so cringe. Art fixes are cringe and disconnected from reality. Exactly. It's so rude as well. I don't understand it. Like, someone draws something, and even if that artwork is not perfect and, like, I don't know, the neck is too long, the artist probably knows. You know, like, if you can see it, the artist can probably see it as well. But maybe the artist was at a point where they were like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna finish this artwork, gonna post it, start with the next one. And that's why I think it's so weird. I'm pretty sure that the artist knows a lot more about their piece than you do, and there's no way where you have to fix someone else's art. And it's the same... Oh yeah, like fixing Nessa. That was also like this huge controversy, like with how to use color and just, I don't know. And then someone was like, I'm gonna... That just went all over the place. That was way too much.
Why you guys ask her address when we all live in her basement?
Exactly. Why are you asking that? You should know where I live. Hello, Oshiro. Hello. Yeah, most of the Nessa stuff was just bait. That is true. I think like 90% of it was just baiting for getting an answer. It's so stupid. The Genshin Keion dramas are... I don't know what was with Keiya. I have no idea.
Says the girl with a flat model. No front.
What do you mean? Huh? You want to fix my art? What does that have to do with anything? The artist definitely saw it before anyone else did. Every time I draw something, I judge it so much before I show anyone. Oh yeah, right. Exactly. Like, that's what I think as well. It's so weird, right? When I draw something, I'm well aware that my art is not perfect, but I'm just gonna post it anyway, because at some point you're just like, I'm done, I don't care anymore. And then you post it and then people are like, oh, but you know, the color, it's a bit off. And I'm like, I don't care. Leave me alone. Oh no, I just don't know about that stuff. Like fixing someone's art. There was this one person, she was really big and she...
We should all obviously only draw green skin, because Borpa is superior Kappa.
That is true. Borpa is superior. No, there was this one person, I don't know what her name was, but she has this Twitter account and she's pretty big. And what she does is she takes pictures of girls, like pictures that are drawn, girl pictures. She takes them and goes like, oh, these are unrealistic and sexualized, and then draws them with like a hat thing on and really fat and dark skinned and goes like, now they are not sexualized anymore. And I'm just like, what are you trying to tell me? Are you trying to say that overweight, colored, and people with like a hat thing on are not sexy? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who decides that? Like, what is your point? I don't get that. It's, yeah, that girl, right? You know about her. I just think it's so weird. Like, that's so mean and offensive. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the English word of it. I'm so sorry. It's like, you know when you have this hat thing? Oh my god, what? Hello, Freya and Jean. Hello. Oh my god, 2 raids? What the fuck? Welcome. How are you doing? Hello. I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh my god, thank you very much for the raid. Did you have a fun time streaming? I hope you had a wonderful time. Raid the fox furry. I'm not a fox furry. Mecha raid? Oh, wait. Did you play a mecha game? Oh, I don't know if I have any mods in chat right now, so if we have mods.
Me not sexy for being brown and beer belly.
Huh? I didn't understand what that meant. That was probably very out of context for anyone that just joined. We were talking about that art fixer on Twitter. You probably heard of her and it's super weird. Hello! I remember that triangle nose. You would just join and clicked. Perfect. It's a Borperlick, so it's even... Yeah, Z fixes art. Yeah. Oh, that's her. That's her. Ah. Okay. Okay, but now that the spam is over, you both have to tell me what you were doing. Freya, what were you doing? And Jim, what you were doing? What were you doing?
Yeah.
Thank you for the shout out. Oh, you're playing Valkyrie Chronicles again? Good job. You're so good at this compared to me. Oh, Nekopara? Oh boy. Oh boy, I hope you had fun playing Nekopara. In a maid outfit? Oh, I need to see that. I need to check that off the stream. I can't right now because I'm in VR, but I want to see the maid outfit. I need to see that.
What's your favorite game?
You finished one of the bosses? Congratulations! I'm glad. I'm really glad you did. You did more than I did and like ever. Oh, I don't use my chin. I just thought. What do you mean? Just licking in this channel? Yeah, we just Borperlick though. Borperlick is kind of different than normal licking because it's really awkward and Borperlicking is absolutely awkward. It just looks very funny. It's like that's a sound it makes. Can you just imagine that whenever someone does that? Yeah, Valkyria is really nice, but I'm just really horrible at it. I'm just absolute garbage. See, it's so cursed. I love it. I love it so. Stop licking me. No licking me. You can lick other people. I love Valkyria coins, but oh yeah. But I'm really glad you're going like, you know, you're winning the game.
It's really funny. It's like dies of lung cancer.
Huh? I think we need to ban this guy. Can someone like kill him? You know, I'm so sorry, but you've been doing really weird jokes and I don't know about that. I don't like that. Where's my mods? I believe mods can do work for me. Thank you very much. Cause you've been really weird. I'm so sorry. My mods are gone. Unlucky. I can't do it. Where are my mods? Where are my mods? Any mods in chat? Where are my mods? Looking for mods, guys. Looking for mods. Looking for mods. Any mods? Hope. Hello, mod. Can you scroll up? Thank you. Thank you for the timeout. Thank you. Good job, mods. I love you're not a mod, right? I should make you a mod. Thank you. Thank you very much for the timeout. That was a bit weird. I don't know, like, you know, you need to chill sometimes. You have been spamming a lot of weird stuff and I don't like that. Please try to be more nice and a bit more, you know, less weird, champ. Thank you. Okay. I'm sorry you had to notice that just right after you joined my stream. I don't know if I should introduce myself because I don't know how to introduce myself. This is my first VR chat stream. I've never done this before, so I'm all over the place. And I have been talking for... how many hours? 3 hours? I've been talking for so long. It's fine, don't worry. I'll scream mod. I'll scream it. That's good. As long as you can hear, it's fine. Don't worry.
Why is Zest not a mod?
I don't
know.
know.
Without mod, he can't dominate chat without mod powers.
I should give him mod powers. I'm so sorry. I haven't done it yet. Thank you for the follow free Rain Gaming. Thank you. I think... I don't really know. I don't really have anything to talk about anymore. I don't know. Like, I'm out of things to talk about. That was a long talk. Does this model have different expressions? No. It doesn't have any expressions. I haven't done that. I'm sorry. It doesn't even blink. I'm too stupid to make it blink. I'm so sorry.
Your keys tilting is so cute.
I'm glad you like my hat tilting. I'm glad. But I think 3 hours is a good time for a stream. So maybe we should raise someone and call it a day, because I have been on Ayu's stream earlier as well. And I'm tired. I had a lot of fun. This was really great. I've really enjoyed it. We can't do a coin flip today. I'm so sorry because it's VR.
This doesn't need power. He is already the most powerful presence here.
We can do 2 MVP. Next time if you want to. Like 1 at the beginning of the stream and 1 at the end of the stream. So we have like 2. Next time we'll have 2 coin flips. You just have to be on my next stream. Okay. You have a point. You know what? Is there a coin? I don't think I can coin flip in VR actually. Can I? No, I can't. I hate that nothing here is physics.
Excuse me, but do you have time to talk about our savior and lord, Borpa?
I can not talk about Borpa. Flip us off? Okay, guys. I'm gonna flip you off one more time. Then we will look for someone to raid, and then I will end the stream.
You land on tail its tail.
Okay, let me just do the flip off thing. 1 second. Huh. Look at my finger. Oh, it's so bad. It doesn't really work. Oh, what is this? What is this? I can't. My finger is not doing it.
Just flip yourself forehead.
Okay, I'm just gonna do something really cursed before we end, okay? Oh my god. Oh. Are you ready to see something really cursed? Where's my... Can I please pick this up? Okay. Oh god, okay. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready to see something cursed?
Yeah, you're flipping us off, but can you do a flip?
Wait. Where's my leg? Okay, there we go. Okay, come on. Okay. That's not what I meant!
It was too late, so it was completely out of context.
It didn't work!
Sorry.
Okay, 1 second, let me do it again. I'm sorry, that didn't work. I want to do more cursed. Okay. Why do I disappear when I do it? Never mind, it doesn't work. Oh shit, I'm flying.
Being so kawaii, dang it, lol.
Okay, no more cursed stuff. I'm so sorry. You want to see my tail again? No problem. Okay, time to end this stream. It was very fun. I enjoyed this a lot. I'm sorry, guys. Where I have to walk. Okay. Oh god, please don't fall over. I just wanted to hold myself on there, but I can't. Okay. Ow! Oh, I hit something. Don't worry about that. I'm good.
Wow.
Okay, that's my desk. Okay, nice. let me do the thing with like the reading. Why am I still filming myself? That's awkward. Just look from here. It's gonna be really weird. No, you know what? Don't look. Just look there.
Shira.
No, look. We're gonna raid someone now. Don't look, because this is really cursed. What's gonna happen now? And you don't want to see it. You don't want to see cursed stuff. Cursed stuff is actually pretty bad. We only want to see cute stuff. Don't look. You don't see anything. You don't want to see the cursed things. No. No cursed things for you. No. Don't worry about it. Who are we going to raid? Let's see who's live. We could raid. Don't worry, you don't see it. You don't see the cursed thing. You don't see it. You want to see someone chatting. Let's just go to some other streamer that is chatting as well, so we have the same kind of feeling. Let's go to her. I think she's a doggo. Let's go to the doggo. She's chatting. She's called Evika. And she's streaming right now. I think she's a dog. And you should check her out. I just need to go back to my channel. Where's my chat? Show chat. And now we're gonna do raid. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for staying with me today. I had a lot of fun streaming. I'm sorry you can't see me when I'm showing you off. But that's because I'm... Oh look, it has follower only chat. That means you have to follow. So we... No wait, no. I want you to spam stuff. That's stupid. Cancel. We have to go to someone who we can spam stuff. Wait, let me 1 second. Where can we spam stuff? Let's just go to the... I think she's German as well. Let's go to her. She's German, but she speaks English. I think she's German. I might be lying. I think she's German. Let's just support a fellow German person that streams in English. Let's go to her. There we go. She doesn't have follower only chat, so you can actually spam. Have fun spamming whatever you want to spam. And please wish her a good day. I'm just gonna go back into screen.
Have a good day, everyone. Take care.
Yes, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day, guys. I don't know when the raid will happen because I don't see it anymore. But yeah, I hope I'm not gonna fall now or something. Where did I go? Can I please follow? Hello? Hello. Okay. Thank you very much for staying with me today. I had so much fun talking about this stuff. We should do this again, definitely. There were a lot of people today. I just saw that when I just went to raiding. I don't know. Thank you very much for all the raids. That means so much to me. And we can just always talk on Discord.
Look forward to more chat and VR stuff. Shira too long.
Bye bye, guys. Did I do something wrong? Is everything working? Are we already raiding? When are we raiding? Are we raiding yet? When are we going? Are we gone? Are we already raiding? What's happening? I don't see anything. I'm blind. You know what? I don't know. I just pretend like you're still here and I can still see you. Hello. Are we gone yet? Hello. I don't see you. I don't see you chatting. That's really weird. I just pretend I see you. I'm really close. That's weird. Oh god, I'm moving weird. Bye bye everyone. Ignore my leg behind my back because that's normal. We'll have this. Bye bye. I think you guys gone now. I don't know. Are you gone? Oh my god, I have to end stream. Oh god, stop streaming.